welcome back to the stream. I'm LB Hackemup, and welcome back to our Aliens RPG game. What is it called? Mysteries of Aura. Yay! We've been gone for a while. We appreciate you guys coming back to see us. I'm ready to get into this. We left off on a doozy of an episode. Yeah, let's have everyone go around and say who they're playing tonight so we can get into stuff. Starting with Alex.
Oh god, I'm the first on this one. Hello, I am OMG It's Some Guy on the internets. You can usually find me over on GGK, Game Nights, with 2 G's and Nights with a K, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then part of the shenanigans on Sunday here. In this game, I am playing Dr. Donatello, who is the medical doctor.
And I go next. Hi, everybody. I'm Van. You can find me on the internets at Van But Wilder, pretty much wherever you can find people on the internet. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Mastodon. Mostly, I am streaming on Twitch several days a week over on twitch.tv/game nights and here on Sundays. Tonight, I am playing Dr. Ellison Hemlock, who is the scientist.
Hi, I'm Tanya. Find me at Tanya Rolling Places on the internet, and I only stream here. But tonight I am Tommy Bosco. I forget what his what his class is. It's
The scavenger or something? The
Roughneck?
Roughneck.
Yeah, Roughneck. Thank you.
I think that's me. Hi, everyone. I'm Val. Find me at TheKrakensCrown, lurking around the internet, mostly over on GGK. And tonight I will be reprising my role as Scrub the pilot.
I didn't say who I'm sorry, I forgot to say who I was first. I messed up. It's my fault.
Cancel the stream. We're
yeah,
done.
let's just start over.
Start it off. Let's go next week.
I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup here. Hi, hello. And then on all of other social media, I'm gonna be playing Richard Ram. He is the not the counselor. He's the officer. I can do this. We've done this before.
Have we? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm Rachel. Or Rachel is mess. Or Rachel. Wait, Rachel is mess. Rachel is mess with the scene of an S. I don't think I know how to do this. And I'll be your game mother for the evening. Quick disclaimer for those of you out there: this game takes place in the Alien universe and is in essence a horror game. There will be descriptions of gore, and I will probably and most likely in this episode be putting in my players in stressful, scary situations. We have tools in place to ensure their safety, and your safety is also important to us. So if this game isn't for you, we understand. We'll see you on our next adventure. And with that, a recap of last time. So I didn't write one, so I'm just going to try to do what I remember. Last time, our players drove some chariots through a forest outside of the colony, not encampment, colony. And they ended up in an area called the Badlands, where there wasn't supposed to be anything. And they came across what looked like some sort of scientific installation that was surrounded by huge high fencing. They went inside and they found the chariot that had the missing colonists' chariot that they had taken from the colony. There wasn't anybody in it, but it didn't look like anything bad had happened. They went inside and they found bullets littering the ground and broken windows, and it looked like something had happened there. They continued their way through several rooms. They made it into an office where they found a laptop with a laser disc that had some information on it that they haven't really they did some research into it, which recounted an area nearby that there might be some other testing going on, but off planet. And they found that this place was being used for genetics research, but Dr. Ellison realized that it wasn't actually being used for genetics research. It was just kind of a front for something a little bit more sinister. They continued their way through this spooky building, finding blood trails and holes in the ceiling and puddles of blood everywhere. And eventually they came across a room with a bunch of cryo chambers where people had been exploded inside of them, essentially. And they did find one survivor. And when they found the survivor, there was a little bit of an argument between just a little bit of an argument that ended with a gun being pulled by Richard onto Scrub. And they did end up waking up the survivor and carrying her out to the chariots, where they were going to take her back to the colony, realizing that they didn't find any of the missing colonists here. There was nobody left alive except for her. And when they got outside, she fell to her knees and started convulsing. And then they had their first encounter with a chest burster as it came exploding out of her chest. But luckily, one quick shotgun blast and we took it out. And on the way back, there were some heated arguments about dealing with about ways that people deal with power and authority, and what they were going to do when they got back. And that's where we left off. Was everybody was a little bit heated and a little bit stressed. Who has stress levels? Did everybody make it?
One.
You have a 1 in stress?
That is a good question.
I think I took any.
No stress here.
I think you all made a roll for it, and I think that most of you passed after, because you have to make a stress roll when you first see something bursting out of the chest of a human being.
Right.
It's a little stressful, but I think you all passed, except for poor Tommy, who was.
Tommy got a 6 on the stress roll.
Oh, then why did you mark a stress level?
I don't know. I just trust what previous Tanya Rowland did, and
Maybe you took stress for something earlier on.
Maybe.
probably.
If it was
I wouldn't
from,
just mark it for fun.
I was gonna say, if it was from earlier on, that would be gone.
Okay.
We'll call it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Since you all passed your stress tests, you guys are you're fine, but you're in your chariots. Are there any conversations that anybody wants to have before I get into today?
Does anybody remember who they were with? I feel like Tommy tried to be alone, but I don't remember.
Oh,
I
at
was
least in
with-
terms of the chariots, it is Scrub, Nora, and I in one.
Ellison and Dick are in one.
I think
Then
Tommy
was
by
taking
himself.
one on his own.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
take
no.
all 3 back.
No conversation from
And I
Tommy.
think
Tommy's not talking to himself.
I think we had a conversation in Chariot, in Scrub's Chariot already. So I think Scrub is good for now until we get back.
Yeah, Ellison said their piece, so it's not going to belabor the point.
So some of you are writing in comfortable silence, some of you are writing in uncomfortable silence.
Yeah. I'm not about to start bickering with Dick over the radio.
As entertaining as that would be.
Well, you guys are in different cars anyway. Oh, you mean like
Yeah,
talking
like
to each
over
other
the-
over the
over the
radio.
radio,
I thought
yeah.
you meant like over what was
Like over
playing
what's on the radio.
I was
No,
like, well,
yeah.
why do you care?
Just turn the radio off.
Just fucking turn it off. I
right.
understand.
So
We got there.
I opened my second drink.
We got there together.
You're split up in your chariots, riding back to the colony. Ava's blood still spattered across those of you who were nearest to her when the creature exploded out of her chest. You're driving along. You reach the shallow part of the river where you crossed earlier and took a break. Do you guys want to stop here again, get out, stretch your legs, or you just want to get back?
I'm wanting to tear through and get back as soon as possible.
Is Scrub leading the 3 chariots back? I mean, you had the mapping stuff, right? So that would make sense.
Yeah, unless anybody else really wanted, I don't imagine Tommy's pushing to take point unless Dick was itching for it.
No, I think Richard really wants to get back, as you know, and report what's going on as soon as possible. What's the distance as far as like mileage?
Kilometers is what we've been working in. I can try to do the math if you want. But
no, that's fine. Don't do that. I wouldn't wish that
It's
upon
10
anyone.
clicks.
Yeah.
You were 100 kilometers
12
away or so. So it's
12
going to take you several
nautical
hours to get
miles.
back. But it won't take you as long to get back as it
We're
will
not
to
back yet.
It's not going to take you as long to get back as it is to get there, because you know the way now, because you
Yeah.
mapped your way there.
Mhm.
And you know which areas to like avoid. You know where you had to backtrack because there was like, a fallen bunch of trees or something. So you're not gonna have to do that. At any point, are you trying to radio the colony after you cross this river?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get nothing.
Fuck.
Uh-oh. We were able to
Um,
keep in contact with them at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Before
I think
it was getting a little spotty the further through the woods that you got, and it was nothing. You're only getting static once you went into like the valley area of the Badlands.
okay. I think that Richard will come over the radio for the 3 cars and say, I've been trying to get in contact with the colony and I'm not getting anything. So if we find when we get back, I think we should be on high alert just in case.
Scrub is now driving at what one might consider a reckless speed to get back to the colony.
I think Donna just makes sure that she and Nora are strapped in tight.
We'll say there's 5-point harnesses in here. Well, the sun is setting as you make your way back. The twilight sky lit up in a rainbow, and the colony lights, you see them shimmering through the trees. There's a low rumble in the distance, and lightning flashes in the clouds, forming quickly to the east. You can see the rough outline of buildings as the forest thins out, and then the lights in the buildings flicker quickly and then come back on. They flicker again. You hear a large boom before you feel it, and you see an explosion through the trees before you feel the shockwave rock the chariots, and Black Sand is plunged into darkness.
Saboteur. Scrub doesn't say that. That was all me.
I imagine Tommy by himself would just be, and anyone else just see that.
You stop the chariots, or you keep driving?
I'm
I'm
seeing
still. Yeah, I saw it, Tommy. Yeah, definitely saw it.
Should
Does anyone
we
know what the fuck that was?
get out and talk maybe?
Could be a generator or something.
Yeah, did it seem to be something that would like is it big enough that it was like a generator explosion, or was it bigger than that, like a bomb?
Not a bomb.
Okay.
It was like a generator or transformer type explosion. It looked like a power bank of some sort. It's solar power at the colony. And so, but all of that is stored in these like giant batteries essentially to like continue to power everything after the sun is down. And it looks like it came from that area. You can kind of see the outlines of the buildings. You can make out like the tiny houses in the distance. You guys are still like several kilometers away at this point. So, but the forest is thinning out, so you can kind of make out the buildings as like the sun is setting and it's backlit a little bit. You can see this storm forming in the east. I said east, right? Yes. And so it looks like it came from the other side of like the main building, where, let me open up the map. I don't think I actually put this area on the map. But I did actually. The explosion, that little building that's next to the main building, that's what exploded.
The water tower? Oh.
No, not the water tower. The tiny, that tiny building that somebody's pinging there.
It looks to be a generator. Yeah, it looked to be a generator explosion. Perhaps there seems to be a lot of trouble back at the camp. I think we should stick together once we get there and clear it out one building at a time. If we figure out more information when we arrive, I think that we can change that. But sticking together is going to be our best option here.
Got it, boss.
I don't think Scrub responds to that.
Crackling static comes over the chariot speaker. An unfamiliar voice, whispering, breaking up through the static. You can't make out what they're saying at first, but they sound panicked, terrified. You hear a voice say, "There's something here." And then the radio cuts out.
God damn it. I changed my
Can-
mind again, everybody. I think we need to stop a minute.
Can I see oh god, this is straining my memory here. The drop ship. I forgot the name.
Orpheus?
The Orpheus. God damn it. That was what the thing that I was like, no, that's not what it is. Is the Orpheus still there on like
Yes.
the
Yeah.
on the tarmac? Okay. Cool.
You can make it out in the distance currently.
Listen, Tommy, I know you might want to stop, but we got to get down there. People might be in trouble.
She said something's in there. What do you think is in there?
I don't know if it's another one of those things that's not going to get any better with us waiting back here.
Tommy doesn't respond. He's waiting for officer to do it.
Tommy, I know this is something very scary is going on here, and I need you to pull yourself together. You're stronger than you think you are, all right?
Got it, boss. Still going forward.
Richard is going to go over the speaker and try to, if anybody is receiving on the other end. We've come across some of the creatures up north. Check the ceilings. They can climb. Stay somewhere safe. Get to the dropship if you can. That's all we know, right? Like, we don't know if they, like...
nothing
as far
else.
as we know,
Yeah.
all these things are little tiny
little
guys.
tiny guys.
Yeah,
Little guys that burst out of people's chests.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
But we don't know so we know there was a lot of acid up there. We don't know that they were acidic. We can't assume that. Okay, cool.
I mean, I think we can make some decent assumptions based on the fact that we saw like horrible drag marks and blood stains in the building.
Did the chest burster not give off acid when it was?
Oh, it did.
But it was on like in earth. Like it was just
it was on the
stuff
ground.
out there,
it was dirt and stuff. So it didn't there wasn't anything for it to melt. It didn't spray far enough to like hit the chariots or any of you guys.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll just relay that and then just keep going. I think we'll try to pull up with our lights, like go sort of between the water tower and the main facility. Where are we coming from?
You're coming from the north through those trees that are right there.
Yeah, try to park with our like lights facing the dropship.
Okay.
As kind of a beacon for people to get to before we depart from there.
You relay your plan.
Yeah.
Everybody else? Okay. So anything else before we pull up to the dropship?
Yeah, I think Scrub, because Donna and Nora are in the back of the cab, looks just back to them, says, I gotta get over to mechanical and engineering ASAP. I gotta make sure Bex is all right.
Yes.
If you do want me to drop you off, I can. You do not need to come along for this ride.
People are going to be injured somewhere, possibly injured. The explosion seems like it came from there. That's as good a place as any for me to start looking.
All right. You can imagine my trust in Dick's judgment right now is sorely lacking after our last exchange.
Sure, but I do think he's got some, wisdom with trying to keep things illuminated and directing people to the dropship.
I hope so. I really do.
Do you peel off from the pack and head towards mechanical engineering building?
I mean, if Donna and Nora aren't, if they're along for the ride, then yeah.
Mm-hmm. At least Donna is. I
Nora
don't know how Nora's doing.
Nora's not doing great, but she's just, she's not gonna argue.
He's in it.
I think
She's
then
like an adventure journalist. It's fine.
Scrub will go over the comms to Tommy and Dick's chariots, and we'll say, "We'll swing by engineering real quick. Gotta find Bex. Meet you at the dropship."
You want help?
No, you two stick together. Dick's got a plan.
Boss, what do you think?
Ellison just kind of sees there is a moment of Dick or Richard looking down, taking a breath, and then goes over the radio and says, if you find any civilians, send them our way. Keep everyone as safe as possible. Tommy, you stay with me.
I suppose I'm along for the ride then. Your helmet cam is crooked. I'd reach over.
Thank you.
I just imagine Allison not looking at the camera, just looking at their tablet and just reaching over and adjusting it that way.
Oh,
as opposed
yeah,
to
fully.
adjusting
It's
it by looking.
like
at
tablet's right here, and it's
just
okay. Right. Dick's trying to drive. They're like, don't give a shit.
Dick's like, good cat. Okay, so we're splitting up.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
all
let's.
smart horror movie protagonists.
Yes. All right, are you going to the dropship or are you going to the main building first? Dropship group.
I think we're going to
it's parked facing the main building kind of. And so the back end where you would enter the ship is facing west.
Yeah, I think the cars are going to park to the north so that the lights illuminate it from behind. And then I think the plan will probably, I mean, probably the best thing is to clear the main building first and then move on from there.
Okay. Let's start with dropship group. When you get up to the dropship, it is lit up like it is powered. But its engines aren't started.
Okay.
But you can see lights on inside and you can see somebody moving in the cockpit.
Mm-hmm. Try to catch the frequency of the ship and hail them.
As soon as your voice comes over the radio, you see the person that's in the cockpit perk up and then look to the left towards you guys and just runs out the back and starts waving you down. It's Coop.
Oh, okay. Just kind of weapons drawn in as tight a formation as we can, the three of us, heading just, I guess since he's hailing us over, go and see Coop.
I'm not doing an Australian accent. So,
right.
So Coop runs up. He's like, damn, am I glad to see you.
What's going on?
Honestly, I have no idea. Valley's in the main building. They barricade themselves in. I was just about to close the doors on this thing just to, she told me to get it ready so I could, take anybody up that I think they were going to go start clearing buildings to try to find survivors.
Gotcha.
But it's just her and John inside the main building currently. John's the Keanu Reeves one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure what's going on. The explosion, and did you hear the radio?
Yeah, look, we just came back from up north where the beacon was. Everyone there is dead. There was a facility, they were doing experiments. There was a person who was alive and they had a creature living in their chest and killed them. So whatever these things are, they're hunters, they're fast, and they're killing people.
Damn. All right, well, I'll keep doing pre-flight checks on the Orpheus. You go inside and talk to Valia.
Right.
I'm gonna close the doors though until I see you guys come in.
Is the radio working?
It's spotty. This storm's rolling in is really making it hard to talk to Artemis. But I took Tally and Michael back up there earlier with the cats.
You said you can't. You can get in contact with the Artemis, or you can't.
I can, but it's been a little spotty. The storm rolling in is making it worse. So
All right. See if you can relay to them what's going on down here. Keep the door locked. If we can, we'll go on visual cues. Do you know lightings?
yes,
Morse code? Right. Okay. We'll keep with that as much as we can, unless the radios start working again. But I need you as the eyes and ears. Okay.
I'll do my best to relay things. But again, the storm rolling in is going to make it a little bit difficult. Even the colony communication is going to get weird here with the way
course.
storms work here.
Okay.
Do you guys want some flashlights? It's getting dark.
Yeah, flashlights and do you have any weapons on the ship?
Just my sidearm.
All right. Well,
But he'll pass you 2 or 3, whoever wants them. A couple just like mag lights. Like
yeah. I think I have one,
It's
but
the closest thing I have to a weapon. So
yeah, there you go. It's a big like 3D cell battery mag light, like those that like
Damn.
are like an you know what I mean? Like
There
they
we go.
could be used as a weapon. I used to keep one in my car when I was in high school as a weapon.
I'm gonna real quick I can't believe I'm remembering anything that happened last time. The case
Yes.
that I have that has like the laptop and stuff in it, I'm gonna give that to Coop.
Okay.
And just tell him, put this in a safe place, will you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tuck it into the cockpit underneath the co-pilot seat.
Excellent. And if you do see anything with, tentacles or too many teeth or anything, just shoot first. Quite nasty.
Always.
how much fuel does the ship have?
Oh, it's good. I refueled when we went to Artemis, so we can make 2 or 3 trips back and forth if we need to.
All right. Worst case scenario, people can make it for the ship or the cars. What are the cars called? Chariots. All right. Good luck.
I'll lock it up behind you.
All right. We'll head to
When
the
we
main
get out of
building.
earshot, Tommy's like, "Hey, boss. I mean, I know we want to get people in this drop ship, but shouldn't we quarantine it since one of those things could be popping out of one of these people at any time?"
Right now, we have to operate as if everyone's all right until when we get to the ship. Yes, I don't know how we do that besides scanning people here. And if there are creatures that aren't inside people, that's going to be the main focus, right?
Okay.
That's something that Donna and I think can take care of.
Right. Do you have a scanner, Dr. Ellison?
Depends on what you need to scan for.
Do you think you could scan for foreign bodies within someone? Or would you need a full body scanner for that?
Oh.
You would need the Pauline med pod for that.
Yeah.
And there's one in the clinic, and there's one on your ship.
We're going
ship
to
ship?
need a med pod for that.
All right.
Unfortunately. I do have a motion scanner, so it should be easy for us to find any stragglers, but for that kind of thing, we're going to need the full body scan.
Right. Once we get on the ship, we'll stay together so there's no issue. If something does happen with another person, we can take care of it as is. Good?
Yeah.
Right. I'll boot up the motion tracker, and don't block your head cams. I need to see what you're seeing.
Right. Right. Heading to the main room.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we're going to boot up the M314.
Tommy doesn't like
Say
this.
It's got an extreme. Well, this will probably be, let's see, extreme range in open terrain, long range in close quarters. So it's a motion scanner essentially. You guys know alien isolation, right?
Yeah.
The thing that makes the beep.
The thing that makes it a beat.
You know, the thing that makes the beep.
The first Alien movie, the thing with that they're tracking the motion with.
It'll tell me if you walk in here. I'm gonna boot that shit up though, because I do
really
not
like
want to
this.
get surprised.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Tommy gets his AK out.
Hell yeah.
I'd put Tommy's ass in front of me. I am with the two
Tommy's
people who have
strapped
been
as
doing
hell.
all the shooting. They are. I'm not standing in their way.
Yeah. I think
I'm just
having
gonna
you
be providing
direct
support.
Yeah, it's like the two of us and then you're in the middle, slightly behind.
I love that for me.
And you guys are
especially.
moving towards the main building?
Yes. Tactically.
Tactically moving towards the main building. It's getting
Yes.
dark, and you can
Yes.
feel the storm moving through.
I'll be on flashlight duty.
It's not raining yet.
So I've got like the tab, like the little like the motion tracker like strapped here and like tablet in one hand, like mag light in the other. Like I'm fucking ready to go. Here we go.
I'm just imagining Allison just like tablet thingy, like mag light. Like, all right, I'm seeing things.
The thing
Watching the other team's cams as well. Like,
yeah, just trying to keep track of everything.
yes. All right. You try to breach the doors to the main building
Yeah. Are they locked? I'm
They're
sure
blocked.
they're locked. Yeah.
and locked.
I have a
Remoted.
cutting torch. Oh,
You
that'll
hear
help.
a shotgun rack on the other
Ugh.
side of the door.
Tallahassee.
Calls out to you. Who's there?
It's Richard. I got Tommy and Dr. Hemlock here.
Valia goes, hold on a minute. You hear furniture scraping across the floor on the other side of the door before it cracks open and a barrel of a gun points straight at you as a flashlight illuminates your faces.
Oh, there it is.
Right.
Quick, get inside.
Aren't you supposed to ask us like to say something only we would know?
This isn't the time, Ellison.
I just think you're all being very dramatic, but okay.
You did see what happened when we were up north, right?
Yes, I did. I'm just extremely talented at compartmentalizing.
Could you teach that, you think?
Probably.
Later.
Okay.
Close and lock the door.
She just pushes another desk up in front of it, stacking chairs on top of it.
All right. Donna and Scrub are looking at the medical building. Do you have any idea of who's where?
No, I've barely been able to get in contact with people.
What have you seen?
I haven't seen anything. All I heard was screaming over the radio. And then someone, it sounded like Robin from agriculture. I think that was her voice. She was just so quiet. I heard her say that there was something here, and then the building exploded next to us.
Right. So, we found up north, we found a station that had been built here. They're doing research on bioengineering some sort of xenomorph. That's not true. What would an alien species be? Xenomorphic?
Xenobiology.
Xenobiology, yeah.
I wouldn't know. It's a xenomorph. Some sort of.
I'll volunteer
xenobiology.
the word xenobiology,
Yeah.
as Dick tries to explain.
There's one. It was a bloodshed. It was a massacre up there. No one was alive. No one from the colony. No one from the facility. I don't know why it was there. I don't know what they were doing. But we have to get out of here.
What we do know is that they were experimenting on people.
And putting things inside them, or things were already inside them.
Are those things what's in my colony?
Potentially.
Presumably.
How big are they?
The one that we saw had bursted out of someone's body, and it was about. He holds his hands up.
We also saw evidence of people being taken, though, dragged into vents and down hallways, so...
Right, so check
I'm
ceilings.
no expert on evolution or the strength of xenobiological creatures, but could something that size drag a human body away?
Depending on its muscle structure, I suppose.
We can assume that it might be... If it's parasitic, it might be the infant stage of whatever it is. What we saw, I mean.
We have a lot of assumptions, not a lot of facts to go on. Do you have any other equipment in the building, the motion trackers especially?
No. We don't have a lot of that stuff. Helly and Michael up on Artemis, and they're doing their best to boost comms for us while, we're down here, but with the storm rolling in, it's only going to get worse. And Coop is waiting in the Orpheus to take people up when we find them. I'm not sure where everyone is.
Right, we just talked to Coop. If you're up for it and you feel like you can use a gun, we need to clear this space and get everyone off, to safety. Everyone we can find.
John pipes up. He's been leaning against a desk. You all don't know what's out there. We should just leave while we can.
Do you know what's out there?
Only bits and pieces.
Well, now's the time to share information.
The thing that burst out of that person's chest is just the small one.
How do you know
What?
that?
Some of us that work for Wayland were told about the installation here. They said it wasn't going to be a problem for the colony. Obviously, they were wrong.
Right. So what are we facing?
We don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know if anybody at Wayland knows what it is. They just wanted to use it.
What
All I know
did
is
they
as they
tell
get
you?
bigger, they get faster, and they're hunters. Valley's like, you fucking coward. We're not leaving survivors.
Right. Well, if you don't feel comfortable going out, you can stay in here. We'll come and get you. But the rest of us need to go clear the colony. Get out as many people as we can.
I'll head for the residences and see if there's anybody in their homes. I'll take this one with me. She motions to John. Do you know how to handle a sidearm? He nods. He's obviously very reluctant to go.
Well, if they're hunters, they probably have some sort of hearing. So I think keeping quiet's the best we can do. How can we keep a communication? Do you know? Do you have flashlights?
Yes.
The storm is going to be hard to see, but let's plan on when you're done, finding everybody, make your way back to the dropship. Clear out as much as you can, and if we can meet you in the middle, we will. If not, we'll meet you on the ship. If you get into any trouble, find a way to make yourselves known.
All right. Well, I'll head towards the houses, and we'll clear those out. She kind of like drags John off the desk and puts a pistol in his hand. We'll meet you at the dropship. Where are you going to go first?
I'm gonna head over to medical. That's where Scrub and Don are.
They went to
You're in
mechanical.
mechanical.
We went to mechanical. That's where Scrub and Don are.
All right. I'll clear the houses. I'll meet you at the dropship. And if you're not back in, we'll say, an hour, I'll call on the radio and see if you can make it. Otherwise, we'll just take who we can find up and send the dropship back.
Right. Good
But
luck.
I'm worried about getting out of here before the storm really hits. Otherwise, we might have to wait until after.
How long do you think it'll be?
It depends on how big it is. They sometimes move really quickly, form quickly, and they're done and over with. Sometimes they last hours.
All right. Well, we'll do what we can as quickly as we can.
Good luck.
Good luck.
She starts moving the desk back from the door.
Mhm.
Gives you all a nod before she shoves John out the door and pushes him off towards the houses and past the dropship.
Well, I have the utmost faith in John. Richard, if I may, it might behoove us to at least make one sweep through the clinic or one of the labs to take what supplies with us we can.
Right, after medical or mechanical.
All right. Those of you headed towards the engineering building. The big bay doors are shut. So you're going to have to go in a side door and park the chariot outside.
Okay. Yeah. Scrub will park as close to the entrance as possible. Shotgun in hand, start moving towards the door. Are there any lights on inside that we can see?
All dark.
Okay. Yeah. We'll move to the door and looks back at Donna. Were either Donna or Nora armed? I don't remember.
I have a pistol. I don't know about Nora.
Nope. Nora's got nothing.
Scrub will hand her his sidearm. Do you,
Like, looks at it like,
you know how to use this?
I'm. Yes,
All right.
not well,
Well,
but I get the basic concept.
the concept will do you just fine right now.
Okay.
Point
You
and
guys go
shoot.
through the door.
Yep.
You make your way into the quiet, dark building, heavy machinery casting strange shadows in the lighting. Lightning flashes through the windows, occasionally illuminates the garage. You can barely hear the quiet creaking of chains over the heavy rain that starts to fall as you move through the building. Reach the back of the building, moving quickly and quietly through the open spaces and around machinery. Above the door in the back, since none of you have been here, and says Colt's Cantina. And you hear low voices on the other side of the door as you move towards it. Scrub, you hear Bex say, "They're coming back." And Nico's like, "You can't know that, Bex. I'm sorry." And Frank's, "Easy, Nico. I'm with Bex. Just because we haven't heard from them doesn't mean they're gone. Now, I'm going to Ag to find Emma. Join me or don't." And Nico, as you guys are moving closer, the voices are getting louder. Obviously, they're arguing on the other side of this door. And Nico's like, "You heard what Robin said over the radio, Frank." He's like, "I know what we heard. It doesn't change my mind." And the door in front of you flies open, revealing Bex and Nico over Frank's shoulder.
So, whoa, Christ. The hell are you three still doing here?
Bex comes flying out of the door and throws her arms around you.
Scrub, like, shotgun to the side. Returns the embrace, says, "I fucking knew it. He'd still be holed up in here. God damn it, Bex."
We heard something come into the garage and heard screaming. The three of us, we hid in here. Whatever it was didn't find us, but Letty and Dom, some of the others, they weren't so lucky. We heard their screams.
Is it still here?
We haven't heard it in a while. I think it moved off.
All right. We got a couple others over at the dropship. We encountered something like this up at the facility we were checking out. A lot to explain. Really no time to do it, but we got to get you all over the ship as soon as possible. I think we're going to be evacing here pretty soon.
Are any of you injured?
They all shake their heads.
All right. And you're sure there's nobody else here? Shit.
I don't think there were any other survivors.
And y'all got weapons?
Frank motions to his pistol on his hip.
All right. Well,
I'm going to Ag. That Emma's over there, and I heard Robin's voice on the radio.
Scrub looks around this very large group now. Who is it that's going now? You said it was
Frank, yeah, his wife Emma
Frank.
is the botanist.
All right. I'll cover Frank. You can't go there alone, man.
Go together. I mean, greater numbers, we have a better chance of more firepower against whatever this might be.
Frank looks at you and looks at Bex and narrows his eyes at you, Scrub. It's like, you go to Ag and you find Emma, and I'll keep Bex safe.
Deal.
Puts out his hand to shake it. You find my wife.
Predator handshake. Doc, you with me?
I mean, there's no one injured here. Have to keep looking.
All right.
Nora will hand you her sidearm back, or hand you your sidearm back, and say, "You're gonna need this more than I will. I'll go with them to the dropship."
All right. Beeline there. Straight there, all right?
Before she leaves, Bex wraps her arms around you again, Scrub.
I
And
think
she takes
Scrub
either side of your face and she looks at you very seriously. She says, "I swear to God, if you die, I'm going to be so fucking mad at you. So don't you dare die. You promised me another 60 years.
Scrub has a hard time like maintaining about. I think is very worried and is trying really hard to keep that down. Looks at her and says, "Listen, nobody's gonna get me but me at this point, so I feel pretty good about my chances. I'll see you back at the ship, all right?"
You better fucking be right."
We might just have to find another planet.
We can live in a spaceship for all I care at this point. Fuck planets.
Be safe. Don't take any risks.
I won't. You need to fly us out of here.
Fuck, dude. All right. Scrub will pull away and will, I guess, go with Donna and Frank or Donna and is anyone else
think
going?
it's just the two of
Just the
us.
two of us. All
The
right.
two of you now, yeah.
We'll head
I
over
assume
with
Nico
Donna.
is sticking with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's an engineer. He's this man builds robots. He wants none of this
well,
stuff.
I was realizing too because like nobody here would have any like because what was Frank's job even?
Frank was a roughneck,
Okay,
so
So,
he can
yeah.
handle a firearm. He's got
Yeah.
a sidearm, but
but not necessarily like combat training.
but no,
Okay.
he's
All
the
right.
head roughneck. It's Tommy's boss.
Well, agriculture's right there.
Head
next
hillbilly.
door. There's it's gonna be fine. I'm sure there's nothing between here and there.
Yeah, I mean that's it. Did we ever get the scale on this map? That's only 20 feet away.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
assuming
there's
that
no
you
scale.
square.
I just drew shit, my friends.
I mean, if the small houses are like townhouse size, then I imagine each square is about 100 feet, give or take.
Yeah. All right.
Well, by the time you guys exit, I think your friends have made it to the mechanical building.
Guns up. Where are we passing the other group?
Yes,
Okay.
they're
They're
going to be beelining it that way.
They're going to the dropship.
And it's raining now, like a heavy
Oh.
rain. But
Alright.
all your electrical equipment is waterproof, so
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about that.
This is the future.
Kind of.
Who
yeah,
was,
it's a retro future.
Who is Frank's wife again?
Emma,
Emma. Okay,
biologist. You met her. She was joking and laughing with Jason Momoa's character,
gotcha.
the biologist.
Sees the other three approaching. We've sent the survivors off and says, "What'd y'all find?"
We found Coop was in the dropship, and John and who was the other one?
Valia.
Valia were in the main house. They're back. They're going to the dropship now. Or no, they're going to clear out the housing.
All right.
John knew about the knew about the building up north. Apparently, some
Yes.
people were told.
I'm gonna shoot
Wayland
him.
Stooge, if you will.
You sure we just can't leave him here?
Well, not morally.
He may know enough that it might be worth keeping him around just to help us out.
Suppose it's the ethically correct thing to do.
Well, I promised Frank we'd go sweep ag and see if we can find Emma there.
That's where we heard there was the most problems.
Fan-fucking-tastic. I don't understand. Are there more of these things? Like, how many more are we talking here?
We
no
don't
one
know.
seems to have any idea, and that concerns me.
But apparently
Uh-huh.
the one we saw was a small one, and they do get bigger.
Which is evidenced by the bodies in the vents, etc.
There were at least 8 cryopods. So potentially 7 more of these things at least.
I would say 7 minimum.
And how many colonists went missing?
were-
3 were the
3.
ones that went to the building.
Okay. The bodies we did not find.
Yes. No bodies, just blood.
Lovely.
So there are 24, just for logistics.
48 colonists total, including you guys.
Okay.
Most unnamed.
Right. But most of those are
Name
still
them
in the
all
ship.
right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Right.
They're all named John Smith or Jane Doe.
Most of ours were up in the ship still, right? They're still in Crow's.
No, they all came down with you guys.
Oh, they did. Okay, so there
Yes.
are 48 people down here.
Yes. 24 came 1st, which is that was Bex and Nico and Frank and Emma and all of those people and John and Valia. They came first 6 months before you guys did.
Yeah.
And then you guys are the second flow of 24.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So we have 6 of them.
And we know 3 at least are MIA, possibly up to 6 MIA at the moment.
Yeah, there were 3 that went to the building that you guys
Mhm.
found that you are just assuming they did.
Yeah.
I think we can
And-
assume all the unnamed ones are probably dead at this point.
You don't know that. Have hope.
Were they all wearing
They're
red
all
at
sleeping in
the
their
party?
beds.
Different franchise. Different franchise.
Wrong franchise. But yes,
Were they all
wearing
this
red.
close to retirement? Okay.
It was a stoplight party and they were all in relationships, okay?
So they
Cool
are all
party.
dead. Okay.
So they're all dead.
Imagine. Just a quick detour into, let's imagine a stoplight party where literally everyone shows up wearing red.
Mhm.
Just like, oh, lame.
Just a regular party.
You're the
Yeah.
only one in green.
Ooh.
Well,
This is a weird Christmas
Awkward.
party. I'm gonna go. Or you see one person in yellow and you're like, it's complicated. All right,
Mhm.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Sorry.
college. Oh,
So
that's funny.
yeah, tight formation heading to agriculture.
Yep.
Richard, we are going to have to work with the possibility that many of these people are going to be left behind.
I'd like to save as many as we can.
Once
If
I'm
I
with
may.
Richard on that.
I understand that. I would just like everyone to be aware that I will be prioritizing my own safety at a certain point.
Understood.
No,
And
Doc,
I would
that's
encourage
fair.
you all to do the same.
How many people can the dropship transport feasibly?
24.
Like that have there are 24 seatbelts on it, and they're standing.
There are 24 seatbelts plus pilot co-pilot seats.
Okay.
You could
So-
probably fit more if you
Yeah.
don't care about seatbelts, but going into space with no seatbelts,
Everyone just gets real comfortable with everyone else. Everyone sit
like,
down.
you might
have
be able to like
somebody hug.
bungee cord people,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean.
I'm
Like,
gonna sit and dick slap.
There's probably a way to rig it, but
Better than getting eaten by creatures.
That's right.
Yup.
That's what I always say.
Little whiplash. Everyone
Yep.
will be okay.
Tanya always says that.
And I
I
need to
once
confirm
said that.
too. Allegedly, Michael is back on the on the
Yes.
ship.
Allegedly.
Coop said that he took Tallahassee, and Michael. Nope. Yeah, Tallahassee,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not Tennessee. I decided not to name her Tennessee because there's already
Yeah.
a Tennessee in the
Okay.
Prometheus universe.
Yeah.
But yes, Tallahassee and Michael are up on Artemis. Coop took them up there hours before all this
Allegedly.
stuff happened.
And my cat. So yes,
the
he's
cats,
up there.
Oh, right.
He's in
Yes.
charge of my cat. He would not
Yeah.
have been in my cat.
I don't
No.
trust that android is not running around here touching stuff.
Michael is not touching stuff. Michael Fassbender would never. His name's
Michael.
not David.
Not this time.
Michael's touched some stuff. All right, let's move
Yeah,
on.
just not just not sabotaging stuff. All right, sorry, I was just making a note of who is been sent to the dropship. So All right, so you guys
And
are
how long
walking.
does the dropship take up and down? Because there was talk of like maybe just starting to take people.
Mm-hmm. They're probably gonna wait until because Valia stopped by the dropship on her way and told Coop that she was gonna go clear the residences. We'll just I'll got it for a minute. So you would know that Valia is gonna just like be like, hey, we're gonna check back in an hour. So Coop's probably not gonna leave unless our Australian hottie panics and just decides to take the first group of people, but he's probably gonna wait a little while. Or until he hears something from somebody before he goes. But the storm is going to make things a little difficult for him to take up because he's not the bestest of pilots, but he is a kind of capable pilot.
He's no scrub.
He's no scrub. It's not his job. He is just capable of flying it in good conditions. But if you want to fly through this storm, he's probably not going to be comfortable doing so.
Coop is hanging out the passenger side of his best friends, right?
Right.
Yeah, trying to holla at not his wife.
Coop.
JK, he would never. They're
God, I
so
feel
hot together.
Fucking old right now. I need to take
All right,
a nap.
let's get to agriculture.
All right, so you guys are driving a chariot there, or you are gonna walk over?
We've got one of the chariots.
Yeah.
I might as well quicken the process.
Yep.
Yeah. Plus safety.
Yeah, and I'm all eyes on the cams and the motion tracker.
I'll have you set up my motion tracker as well because I do have one.
Okay. Awesome.
It's a quick drive over.
Yeah.
You guys
so
can
I'll
sit
do
outside
that
for
in
a
the car.
minute, and you guys can sit outside for a minute before you decide to go in and breach the doors.
Mm.
Right. In layman's terms, the closer the dot is to you on the screen, the closer it is to you in real life.
All right.
It is ultrasonic. It should have quite a long range, so probably won't go through thick steel or anything like that, but should give you an idea of what's going on.
Eyes on a swivel. Keep your eye. Don't forget to look up. If you hear anything, let us know. But we'll try to keep as quiet as possible.
Is Nora still with us?
No,
I assume we
she-
sent
You guys
her back.
left her,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nora went with the. Oh, yep. I should
Okay.
write that on my little sheet
Yeah,
of people.
she
I just
gave
had
me
that
people that are
thought.
there.
I was like,
Forgot about Nora.
we should leave her.
Sorry, Nora.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gave me my gun
my
back.
sweet little combat
Okay.
journalist. She's
Okay,
been in
great.
some scary situations on other planets, but this is much even for her. This is
Listen,
a war
if we
zone.
did-
This is fucked up.
We'd send her to the dropship with the promise of first dibs on interviews if we live.
There you go.
She was really in it for a minute, and then she was like, you guys were walking through that lab, and you could just tell that she was like deflating the worse it got. She was like,
Just
man,
like-
I've seen some shit, but this is some shit I didn't want to see.
You
Listen,
give her
I've been there,
any
you play
time for
that-
the adrenaline to go away, you're
She's
done.
done, yeah.
Play that first hour of Alien Isolation, it gets real tough. Yeah,
Mhm,
I get it.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Exactly. the same.
Before we breach the doors, just have Richard and Scrub at the front, and just Richard kind of looks over at Scrub and says, "Are you with me on this?"
On this, yeah. Seems like we're on the same page.
All right. Go. just slowly.
Wait,
open the
hold on.
door.
So you guys are you going stealthy? Or
Yeah,
are
we're
you,
going stealthy.
Or are you kicking
Wait.
open these
I
fucking
don't know.
doors?
Dick just said he
I
was
need
kicking
to
in the
know.
door. No, I want to keep
we
it.
did a lot of door
stealthy.
kicking last night, so
I just I laugh at like Richard kicking the door open and Scrub just like, why?
We
why
just
did you
talked
do-
about
Why did you do that?
I'm sorry I got
What the
excited.
hell?
As a horde of aliens descend upon us.
And there's
No.
16 xenomorphs, you're all dead. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah!
All right, which one of you has the worst stealth stat?
Oh Lord.
Jeepers
Oh
creepers.
My
boy.
sweet, sweet players.
Where is the stealth
No.
stat?
Let me look at your character sheets.
Is that gonna be mobility?
Is it a mobility?
Maybe?
Let me just open up
Agility?
because one of you, the worst one, is who makes the whole roll for the group.
Oh, God.
Great.
Lovely.
I
No
know. Are you so
stress.
excited?
You're only as strong as the
Because
weakest.
there's
link.
not like a dedicated stealth stat, so I was assuming it was like in mobility.
I would
under
assume that it would either be
agility.
mobility or like survive. Well,
Mobility.
okay.
Okay.
Roll for mobility.
And we're saying
against...
the worst of agility plus mobility
Yes.
goes, not just
Yes.
US. Okay.
Oh,
just
so I have
the
a 4
worst
total.
one.
So I have a 6 total.
It's either me or Dick. I have a 3 also.
Okay, so I'll have you guys can choose. There may be other of these, so you guys can switch off who rolls which
Feeling
time.
lucky, punk?
Sure. Okay.
This is
So
only going to decide the fate of the party.
I'm rolling d6s. I'm rolling 3d6, right?
Yes.
Correct.
And only 6
You'll need one
succeed?
success. Yes.
I did not. 3, 4,
Okay.
5.
All right, and
5 is not tragic. Right.
okay.
There's partial successes in this one, right?
Are there? I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
Is it
No.
just failures?
Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
You didn't roll any ones. Is the ones that are
No.
the alien dice? The
I'm playing too much
terror?
Blades in the Dark.
Yeah.
Okay. So you sneak in these doors, and before you is a big. It looks like half lab and half. Wait, hold on. I have to change the music. I don't even know if the music is working anymore, but here we go. So it looks like it's half, lab, but most of it is big. You've seen those big like grow tables with like little seedlings on them. It's just the walls are all, there's all these big, basically shelving units that look like, on each shelf there would be grow lights, and there's just trays and trays of seedlings. This is where agriculture grows foods, where they start their stuff before they move it into the greenhouse. And the other half is a couple, looks like desks and things where like the people who work in agriculture work, where they keep track of all of their stuff. There's no lights on in here, but there's some like, there's like maybe 1 or 2 like dim emergency lights that, will run off of like a little battery. And there's windows. So as the lightning is going outside, and you can hear the pitter patter of the rain falling on the ceiling, you're seeing it light up and illuminate the whole building, and you hear nothing.
Anything on the motion trackers?
Nope. Because they work long range in. You said it's like extremely long range outside and long range inside,
yes,
right? Okay. Yeah.
Stream,
Nothing.
double check.
No motion.
Yeah, long range and close quarters.
If you're sweeping them around, there's nothing moving in here.
Probably quickly sweep through, see if we can find.
Yeah, I mean, Scrub will just
Bodies.
and Scrub will just go out and be like, Emma, you here?
Nothing.
Fuck.
When you guys are moving towards the back of the building. There's a door out the back as well. And as you get closer to it, lightning strikes outside, and you can see that the door is like hanging open.
Can I make an observation roll?
Siri was talking to me, sorry.
Michael, not
Say it
now.
again. Michael,
Can I make an observation roll to see if I can like find any trail of anything?
Yes, you
anything
may.
that happened here. Okay. 2 6s. 3 6s! Glitter heart dice! Yay!
Yeah. Okay. Well, as you're moving towards the back, you see that a few of these big shelves that are covered in seedlings have been like knocked over. It looks like there was like some sort of a struggle or something moved through here.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a blood trail with drag marks going out the back. Looks very similar to what you saw in the lab.
Mm-hmm.
Similar scene, there's some of these places are turned over, there's dirt everywhere, and in this dirt you see footprints, and I would say with 3 6s you can see that these footprints went out the back door and went towards the greenhouse.
Human footprints?
Human footprints.
And the drag marks went away from there, or where's the drag marks going?
The drag marks are going back towards the north and towards the, I mean, again, like unless you're gonna like really follow it,
No,
you can see that it went towards the woods.
Okay, so not towards the greenhouse.
No.
Okay.
But human footprints went towards the greenhouse.
Richard makes a
And
motion.
there's 2 sets. No,
Two
3
sets.
sets. Sorry, there's 3 sets of footprints that you can kind of make out.
Okay, Richard is going to make a motion where he's saying, eyes, look at the ground. There are 3 footprints going that way. And then hand across the throat to the north. So he'll say, we're going to move down to the greenhouse.
Yeah. Go along to the greenhouse.
I think he'll say for Tommy to stay in the back to like guard our 6, basically.
I mean, you guys have cleared this building. There's nothing in here. You saw nothing on the motion trackers. If you wanted to have like a conversation about how you are going to approach the greenhouse,
yeah,
then you can do that now. You
I
have
think-
cleared the building. There's nothing here. There's no one here. There's blood
Mhm.
trails. You see footprints that obviously like, you know,
Mhm.
ran towards the greenhouse. Because you can tell the distance is that these people bolted, whoever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Richard
I'll indicate for Dick on the motion trackers, like that at least this building should be good.
All right, Tommy, guard our 6. Well, it looks like they've been going to the north. So if you see anything, let us know. We're going to the greenhouse. There seem to be 3 people that are going that way.
Got it.
Dun 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 dun.
All right.
dun.
Well, before
Slice
we
of
get into
pie.
this part,
Different
I think it's
franchise.
probably a solid time to take a break.
All
That's not
right.
foreshadowing or anything.
Okay, cool. Great.
Not at all.
It's just like around that time.
Great. We'll be right back in 5 to 10 minutes, so don't go no place unless it is to grab a drink, grab food, grab a friend, take a stretch, man. Like, maybe just touch your toes as far as you can, relax your back a little bit, hang there and do that swingy thing. That's really nice. We'll be back. Bye! We're back! That's a skit from Saturday Night Live, if you know that comment. Alright. Let's get into it.
All
What
right.
were we doing?
Well, you guys are currently in the agriculture building, and you're gonna follow footsteps to the greenhouse.
Yep.
Head that way. Well, there is only one way in. Big old front door around the
It's like
front
a
of the
fire
building.
hazard.
It's a super fire hazard, but that's the way I made it because you're going
That
in the
place
front.
is made of sprinklers.
I mean, look, there might be a back door. I think I put a back door in it, but you're going in the front.
Hey, yo, let's go.
All eyes on the motion sensor, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I need the roll 20 so I can move you to the map.
Nix, what are you doing here?
Can you see anything?
Oh, God, there's a
No.
map.
I'm still on the colony map.
Yeah, it hasn't
I am
come
too.
over yet.
Hasn't updated. Oh, hey. I said move them. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Doing something.
Cannot see anything.
Nope.
Okay.
Blackness,
Oh.
Okay. Thank you, Fog of War.
I was gonna say.
darkness.
All right. You get to the front of this
dead
building. It's a giant greenhouse. Glass windows, big doors that swing open, glass ceiling. You've all seen a greenhouse. And you moving in the front door?
Tactically, quietly.
And Tommy's in the back.
Yes.
Still.
Okay. Can you see this room?
Yes.
Yay. I figured it out. I'm
It's
so
all
proud of
coming
myself.
together.
So proud.
I did it.
She's
I did
doing
a
it.
thing. I'm doing it. Okay. All right. You go in this first area, and it just looks like storage. There's nothing really in here. There's like a bunch of gardening tools and all that kind of stuff hung up and sitting around. It's messy. It looks like the people that work in this building, they don't have the love for organization and everything in its place like Joe and Dr. Hemlock do. So
I'm slightly itchy.
yes, it's things are strewn about. It doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything in here. It just looks like it's just messy all the time. There's dirt places and dry leaves and all sorts of stuff in this building.
Plant shit.
Plant shit. There's plant shit everywhere. Like if somebody just like shoved all of the tools from like the nursery and like like gardening section of like Lowe's like into the corners of this area, it's all here. If you want a shovel, I guess you could pick up a shovel.
I want some hose.
If you want a hoe, you can pick up one or two. You got to carry them along with your.
They're gonna have to
your
sit in your
AK.
lap on the way back in the dropship.
Yes.
One for each leg.
You're all
Come to
responsible
Papa.
for each hoe you pick up.
Yeah.
Hose.
If you all pick up a hoe,
I'm not
you're
feeding them.
responsible for their fucking safety, okay? And you're
Wasn't
responsible
picking
for
up the
paying
hose
them.
last night? Because it was the party last night. Like, that's how long it's been in the game.
Yeah.
It has not been
Yes.
that long, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it has been 24 hours since you all picked up hose at a party.
Well,
Except
if we
for
were gonna
Tommy,
have
who
one
went home
last
alone,
night.
and Scrub, who wouldn't call his wife a hoe.
Yeah, never.
Only in private.
Yeah, only in private. Only if she asked. And all right, so you're in this room. You gonna continue further?
No, let's leave.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
that's-
now's the
look,
point where you turn around.
That
took
is
a
a
look. Okay,
viable
we're done.
option. You may leave. Yeah, I made a map. They're scared.
I mean,
Yeah.
at the same time, this is a greenhouse. We should conceivably be able to see inside from the outside, but there's probably
think.
crops and stuff in the way. Pesky food source.
Pesky food store is just all in the way. All right,
Tommy's
left
just
door,
the
right
tail
door,
on the dog,
friends.
so he's hanging at the end and following everybody else.
Left door? Left
Think
door
adventurers
first.
always go
Yeah.
left.
All right. Since it's dark, I'm only going to reveal part of this right now. What could you see feasibly from right here? Just because it's very dark and you're really only getting lightning flashes. And eventually you can see, there are times where the whole greenhouse is like lit up, but it's just a lightning flash. So it's not reliable. And when you walk in, there are rows and rows of crops. Some things in giant pots on tables, some things in, what looks like dirt on the ground. Some of it is really tall, like corn height. It's corn. Some of it is corn height. I don't know why I said corn height. It's corn. There's corn growing in here.
Suspicious corn.
Suspicious corn. It's purple. No, and there's like, just like tomato plants and all sorts of crops are being grown in here, all by each other. And there are some low tables and some taller tables, just to make it easier for them to work on them. And they're all just laden with these plants that are either bearing fruit or like vegetables and all sorts of stuff. And it's all just growing across the ground or sitting on these tables and pots. And I need one of our unstealthiest to roll me a mobility.
Do either
Guess
of you
it's my
have an
turn.
ability that lets you like push on a agility
Stealth?
or mobility thing?
No.
No. Why don't you roll this one since I rolled the last one?
Alright.
Can you just push those kind of rolls, or is it just you can push any roll, right?
Yeah. You risk stress.
Yeah.
You can always push a roll.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay. What do I have to do for that?
You roll first, and then if you do a bunch of fails, there's a little button at the bottom that'll say
Okay.
push.
Gotcha. Let's see. Whew. No. It's 2-2-1. Let's try to push that one.
Okay.
There's some 5s in there, but no dice.
Okay, hold on. I need to open a thing. This isn't suspicious at all.
I've actually just been rolling for how many xenomorphs?
Oh my god, that's so many dice. Hold on. I didn't get out enough dice for this. Oh my god.
Always a
Lord.
good sign.
I'm so sorry.
And we just all get melted in an acid spray, and we're done.
Yep.
No, it's just a counter roll for the I'm so sorry. Okay. Well,
Well, you did give us those story points, which based on some quick searching, seems to be you can use them for an automatic success or an automatic 6.
would you like to use your story point?
Oh, sure. This seems like an appropriate time.
Well,
Okay.
okay. It goes against their observation, right?
Correct. And I just rolled 8 dice.
So I don't know
The
if it'll
story point
help.
just gives you 1.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, do what you
Can
want.
we all give our story points? To...
One person can. No, I don't think so. I don't
Probably
remember
gonna
what
want to
helps.
save those story points for very shortly.
Yeah, let's just let this happen.
Okay.
This is happening.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta open up something else now. All right. So you're moving through. Which direction are you guys going? Which tables are you going through? Or I'm saying I'm gonna just call them tables. They're not all on tables. Some of them are low to the ground. You're
Yeah.
not. You have like line of sight in some areas. Not all of it's as tall as the corn. The corn is like, we'll just say it's on the outside area. So like you're kind of blocked from seeing outside, but inside is like nothing's really taller than like 5 feet. So if you're like tall, you might be able to like see over some of the plants. Like as the lightning flashes, you can like see the whole building.
I think what I would do is like go across all of them and like looking down them to see if we can see anything, and then moving down the side so we have our back to a wall at least once. Does that make sense?
Okay. So you want to go from the left door, you're looking left, and then you're going to continue down to the right.
Yeah,
and look down all of these.
Yeah, we're gonna continue down to the left, and then get to the left
Oh,
wall.
okay.
And
Get
move
to that
up.
wall. Okay,
Yeah.
and then look down the left. Okay.
Yeah.
Like using the mag lights to shine lights down the rows.
Okay. So you haven't made it down the middle, but you're making it down. We'll say you've seen all of that. I'll give you that one too. There we go.
Waiting for one of these squares to be removed, and there's just a corpse pile.
I know.
No, I didn't get that creative. It will just be descriptions. This whole map looks exactly the same. I'm not going to lie about it, but I'm just letting you see what you've revealed essentially for the area in which you are in. All right, so you're moving along the left side and you're going down the big edge, correct?
Yes.
All the way to the back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Making our way downtown.
Yep.
Walking fast.
Walking fast, faces fast. This building is, I have dimensions for it if I can pull it up. It's like 170 feet long by 150 feet wide. Just so you know. Lightning cracks overhead, briefly illuminating the building in front of you. You guys have made it towards, we'll say, if you are in this back corner, you can see this door now as lightning cracks, and this door is hanging open off the hinges, and the windows in the back are shattered. There are rows and rows of crops. Are you continuing down this way? Are you going to do the whole outside first?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
All
that
right,
seems
you
fair.
made it to the middle.
Can I do another observation, please?
Sure can.
Okay.
And anything on the motion trackers.
Yeah. Oh. Nope. No successes.
No successes on your observation. Okay. Do you have to roll anything for the motion trackers, or do they just work?
As far as I can see, they just work.
Okay. Hold on, I've got to open up something else. I wonder if I gotta look up something with my little friend here. I mean, what? Ah, I scrolled too far.
Got the willies.
I am just imagining a xenomorph now, like hiding in the corn. And I guess like didn't they add the xenomorph to Dead by Daylight a
You
little while
sure
back?
Yes, they
did. He's
did.
so
Mhm.
scary.
Uh-huh.
Just seeing that creeping through some of the maps that have corn.
Oh, that's drone only. Okay. On the motion tracker, you are picking up 3 dots. 2 are how do I ping?
Click and hold.
Okay. So you've got 2 dots. There's one here and one here. And then there's another that is in this corner.
I just
can't-
very gently tap Dick. Make sure he's paying attention.
I cannot zoom out my camera. So I have a very
Oh,
They're all to the right hand side.
yes.
And
Like in the
seems
middle?
Yes.
Two
there's
in the
one
middle, and then one kind of like
There's
north-
one in the corner
northeastern.
over here, and this one, I didn't mean to move the map. And this one is moving towards the front slowly.
Okay.
I'm really not trying to move this, but it's moving on me because I don't
It's
know what
okay.
I'm doing. So the one that was in the furthest corner from you guys straight ahead is moving towards the south of, well, I don't know if this is south.
So
This building
we're
is angled
both
weird.
moving clockwise.
Yes, you're both moving clockwise.
Okay.
It's moving away from you. And then the 2 other dots they're not moving, but you are getting little pings
Mm-hmm.
from what you're assuming are 2 rows in like the middle-ish here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Keep moving along the outside towards that direction, guys. Question mark? Yes?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I see no reason to deviate from what we've been doing unless we want to
Okay.
split up and try to circle around.
Yeah, nah, probably not.
So you're gonna move around the outside, continue to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Just revealing things as you go. Okay. As you reach, we'll say like the second to last area, like the second to last like row, you hear a small voice, that shaky whisper out of the darkness, say, "Get down, lights off, something is in here."
Lights off. And Richard says, "Come to us."
I can't get Robin to move.
Where are you?
We're in the middle row. Hold on. And you will see a flashlight click on and off really quickly in the let's see if I can ping it again. Where I pinged those two right earlier. So the flashlight pops in this area here.
You're muted, LB.
Okay, loud whisper. So we'll continue to make our way that way. Lights off.
It's hard. You're only
yeah.
really navigating by lightning at this point. And
Yeah,
there's dirt on the ground, and you can see that there are pots and things that have been like knocked over in this area.
I will take the lead. Can we do hands on back? Like everyone, it has one hand on somebody else.
Sure.
I will try to navigate us through this.
All right, you're making your way over there. And as you get closer, lightning cracks and you hear thunder as the storm is just raging overhead. And when you get to this area, it's about, we'll say, the smaller areas in the row, in between the rows, are about 5 feet across. In the bigger areas, we'll say it's about 10 feet between them. And you see Emma, you recognize, Frank's wife, huddled knees to chest under a low table of tomato plants. Half of them are knocked over like something climbed its way over or through the plants. And she's just covered in dirt. Is Frank all right?
Yeah, we got him back to the dropship. He sent us here to find you.
We heard Alec. And we heard screams over the radio. We heard Alec screaming in agriculture. At least I think it was him. And we hid. We were running out the door. Robin and I made it, but he didn't. I can't get her to move, but I couldn't leave her. She points across the row, and you see in the road to your, well, you guys are coming from the south, so the road to your left now. Emma's in the one to the right. You see someone you recognize from the beach party. It's Robin. Her blonde hair is pulled back in a disheveled bun, and dirt is streaked across her face. Her arms are wrapped around her knees, and she's staring straight ahead like she doesn't even see you or register anything that is going on around her. Medical professionals, you can see she's in shock.
Yes, Donna will approach, trying to be careful, like slowly bringing her bag around. Robin, look at me. Look at me. And like trying to make sure in her eye line.
Are you crouching under the table?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes her like a full 30 seconds to register that there's somebody in front of her, and then she like slowly looks up at you.
We're going to get you out. Do you think you can move? Do you think you can walk with us?
Where's Alec?
He's not here.
He was right behind us.
He's not here. You can look for him, but right now we need to get you and Emma out and safe.
Who's right behind us?
It's dark. We might have gotten separated.
I thought I heard him screaming. And she just looks back at her knees.
Yeah. Alex doesn't know enough about how to treat people in shock, but Donna would. Would this be a medical aid roll?
Yeah.
Which I have 8d6 for this. I better get something on it.
You never know.
Yeah. Don't think I have any extra dice to add to this. That is a 6. There's a success.
Yay! You get a success. Through your medical expertise. You get her at least in a place where she is willing to move. You can start to coax her out from under the table.
Yeah, and so I think would kind of whisper over to Richard of like, I'm going to be tending to my patient. But other than that, we're ready to go.
So we know that these two are the only ones left in here? There were 3 footprints that went out.
There were, but
Yep.
the assumption based on what they're saying is that Alec tried to escape,
Okay.
but might have not made it.
Yeah, I think we'll try to move back to the door. Or should we go
Towards
out
the
the
front?
back, since we're closer to the back?
Are there doors in the back? that we
Yeah,
can
there
go
are doors in
through?
the back. I just made you
Okay.
go through the front.
Yeah. Then yeah, I say we.
Especially if the other dot seems to be moving towards the front right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you keeping an eye on your motion tracker?
I am.
It's moving towards you.
Richard, we need to move now.
Richard will put Scrub in the front, and we'll go in back with Tommy. Cover the 6 as we exit out the back.
Heading for the doors.
Well, that dot is getting really close. And now you're hearing the crashing of pots and tables turning over.
Run.
I'm gonna take my flashlight. I'm gonna throw it at something off to the side to make a loud noise. Try to hit a pot or something over there.
Okay.
But
To
Richard's
just-
on distraction duty, so I'm like
Yeah.
right up on Scrub, who's at the front, like, we need to go now.
Mhm.
All right. I think Scrub is just gonna tap Emma and just say, "Run for the dropship, quick!" And we'll turn to try to back up Dick and Tommy, and hopefully the docs and Emma can make a run for it.
All right. Since you did a distraction throw with that thing, I'm also going to need one more stealth roll to see if you can get out quietly while you're trying to make a loud noise somewhere else. So one of you roll me a stealth roll.
What do you think, Dick?
Oh boy.
I mean, Dick is the one who threw it.
Actually, you also have somebody who is barely moving. Actually, I'll make if you guys can make the roll if you want to, or I can make it for the worst one off, which is, but I'll let you choose to do yours because hers is going to be worse probably.
I can roll.
Robin's will be worse.
I can roll.
Okay.
Come on, glitter hearts.
I believe in you.
2 successes, baby.
Yeah, fuck yes, fearless
Glitter
leader.
hearts.
He's our fearless leader.
Hey yo. Let's go. See,
dot
if you
stops,
if you stack your
and-
dice the right way, they will roll the way you want them to.
Just have to teach them.
You just have to teach them to
Mhm.
obey you. Well, the dot stops moving for a second and starts going towards the sound and not towards you guys again.
Rush. I'm corralling everyone towards the door.
Yeah. Rushing out the back as
I can't believe
quietly
you
as
guys avoided
possible.
that.
I can't believe
I can't believe you guys
oh
fucking
my
avoided
God.
that. I'm
Avoided
so
that.
proud of you.
Fucking I am going to
You can
hug
go back
Greg.
and fight the alien all you want.
One
No! I'm
You
sure we'll
have
have plenty of
fun.
time.
I want someone to die.
I was fully prepared for Donna to get got as she was trying to calm the patient.
Me too. Tommy's in the
Still
back.
time.
He's getting eaten any second now. I'll do it for
Alright.
you, boss.
Well, are you headed for the dropship?
I mean, we've got 2 of the
Mhm.
civilians at this point.
There's other buildings we have to clear too, right?
There are other
Well,
buildings
we
if
need
you
to
choose
get-
to clear them.
I am going to insist that we head towards the clinic and the labs.
Mm-hmm. So, from the like where the clinic and the labs are, can we watch them get back to the dropship?
No, it's too far and there's too much in the way. If you want, you can take them or you can
Well,
just send them that way. They know where it is.
We've got the car.
Oh yeah,
We could leave them in the car.
could just leave them in the car.
How many people fit in a chariot again?
There's a big trunk space.
If
There's
something
5
follows them to
seats.
the car, though.
It's like a golf cart, like you can
You
cram
can
a
sit
bunch
off
of
the
people into
back.
it to go a short distance, but if you're trying to drive anywhere.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
wouldn't recommend it for like a long car ride, but
It's all enclosed though, right?
yes, it's all
Okay.
enclosed.
Okay. I mean, it's better than sending them off in the straight and narrow of the open ocean.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mhm.
So are you gonna drive them to clear out these buildings? What, take them with you, or are you gonna go drop them off at the drop ship?
Scrub, how fast can you get there and back?
It's pouring
So
down rain. Visibility
so
is
fast.
not great right now outside.
How much time do we have?
Well, I assume if it's pouring down
He's
rain,
sort of
then
up
the
in the
storm's
air.
here.
Yeah, but if we can get everybody locked into the dropship, it's at least like a safe place to hunker down.
Yeah.
I know you really want to fight an alien,
Yeah. What
Oh,
if
don't worry.
so like I don't want
What
to
if
make you
we-
just
so
be on taxi duty.
what other places were we gonna check out? We're gonna check out the rest of these buildings, or because as far as Scrub knew, like Emma was Scrub's mission to go get. Do we know of anyone that's at like the botany lab or?
Well, I mean, Joe
genetics
might
or-
be in the clinic. Like, there's
Yeah, we
there
still
are
have a
people that
lot
might
of
still be in the
people.
research labs.
It's just whether like are we blindly checking buildings, or are we heading to? Is there a specific building we're going
No,
to?
so Ellison specifically wants to go to that little cluster of science buildings, at least to get into the clinic and see if there's anybody alive in there. If not, there are supplies in there.
Okay.
You
That
could
would
straight shot from
maybe be
the
good to have.
greenhouse to the clinic and then go up to the
Yeah.
drop ship.
What if I think what Scrub would do is suggest Scrub will drive them back because Robin's not really in any condition to move on her own at this point. Like Scrub will drive them back to the dropship and then circle and then come back for y'all. So like if y'all had because the botany lab's very close, y'all could go there on foot, and I'll drive there and then come back and meet you at the botany lab.
Okay,
Good. Sounds good.
I'm okay with that.
Then that's what Scrub will do.
Okay.
And anybody else who wants to come along can, but assumed that everybody else might want to stick together.
I mean, Donna might just go along to check on Robin until she gets into the dropship, but then we'll be coming back.
Buckle
Okay.
her in.
Makes sense.
Just
You go with your patient.
Mhm.
Yeah.
until you pass her off to the other like EMT. You're just like the EMT right now. You're just gonna ride along in the car, make sure she doesn't code, and then throw her with Coop, who's totally not a doctor.
Just like get her a blanket if you can.
You guys make it back to the dropship okay. Everyone that you have sent there is totally fine. Hold on. You make it there fine. Everybody is the door is locked, but Coop sees you guys pull up, so he opens the bay doors so that you guys can go inside. And he will usher both Emma and Robin inside. Valia and John are not there. Everybody else is just kind of waiting around.
Were they the
Frank
two that were
gives you
going
a
to?
nod.
They were going
They're
to sleep.
checking the
They were going to
houses.
the houses.
Okay. Gotcha. I think Scrub will just add like any word from. I assume somebody filled Scrub in on the fact that they were going to check the houses, right?
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
Okay. Anyone heard from Vi and John yet?
Coop shakes his head.
There are a lot of houses to check.
Yeah. Did they have a radio on them?
Yeah, I've been trying them, but I'm not getting a response. I don't know if it's a storm or if they can't answer or if they turned them off to try to be quiet.
All right. We're doubling back to the labs to see if the others found anything. They were sweeping those, see if anyone else might be hunkered down there. We'll make a drive past the neighborhood and see if we hear anything.
All right, I'll lock it up behind you. Good luck. I can't fly in this shit. So
I've flown in worse, so don't leave without me.
we won't. Mechanical whirring as the door goes up as you guys walk out. So are you going to swing by the houses first, or are you going to go swing by?
I think it was to the back to the others, and then
Okay.
making a mental note to drive past like the houses as we're heading back to see if we notice them.
Okay. Botany lab friends. Are you going inside? Or are you waiting outside?
How big's the lab?
We'll say, let me look at it. We'll say like 50 by 50.
Okay. I don't know, how confident does Tommy look right now?
Tommy, looks pretty much the same. You wouldn't really notice much of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, he's freaking out, but you don't know.
Yeah. I think Richard is gonna like look to Tommy and just say, what do you say? Do you want to try this on our own, or do you want to wait for everyone else to come back?
I'm good with either.
You can speak your mind.
It sounds terrifying, but I feel like, I could act brave and we could just do it on our own. I'll do it.
You're one of the bravest men I know.
Thanks, boss.
I mean, you could just open the door and throw your motion tracker in the doorway and see.
This is all very heartwarming. Can we decide what we're going to do, please?
Just
All
rain
right.
is like pouring down. Allison's soaking wet.
I was gonna say, just sweep the motion tracker, no motion.
Yeah. Let's see what motions we find.
Nothing pinging in this building.
Well, let's do it.
Yep. And I'll stay in the back.
Yeah, we'll sandwich.
Are you shutting the door behind you?
Yes.
Okay. Just asking.
We want to be able to hear the drowning sound of rain coming out.
You open the door, and there's emergency lighting. It's pretty dim, but you see the botany lab. There's a desk turned over in the corner, and what looks like a pool of blood by the desk. And there's a smashed window. Writing down another dead colonist. And drag marks leading up the wall and out the window.
Was there anything that you needed from in here?
I'm not exactly a botanist.
Right. Let's move on. We'll exit and are you guys coming back to the botany lab?
Yeah, I figured we'd probably head that way.
What's this gray building? Is it just another building? Just to the north?
The dark gray one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just an unnamed building.
Okay.
Nothing, just store.
And
We'll say it's storage.
It's
Mhm.
unnamed. We don't need to check it.
Yeah. All right. We'll
Already
wait for them
dead.
to. We'll wait for them to come back and then head to the clinic.
All right, y'all meet back up.
Yep. And
Yeah, I
'cause
think. Oh, good.
I'm imagining the headlights on the chariot are probably the only lights around. Or are we
Yeah.
driving in the dark?
I don't know if you can in heavy rain.
Yeah, no, probably have the headlights on. We don't want to ruin risk running the chariot into someone or something accidentally.
Yeah.
then yeah, we'll swing back to the botany lab, pick everyone else up, and then head over to the. We're going to the clinic or going to the genetics.
I think the clinic is where we're most likely to find useful supplies.
Yeah.
All right, then yeah, we'll head over to the clinic.
Pull up outside.
Yes.
The clinic door is like an automatic door that like slides open like an emergency room door, and it is partway open and stuck. It's big enough for you to like slide through, but when the power went out, it looked like it was like partway through its, or somebody pried it open. It's not shattered or anything.
All right. Motion tracker.
Just like put it in the door. You get, let's see, it goes through walls and stuff, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. You are getting 2 motion. You've been in the clinic, so you know the layout, and you're getting 2 pings of people moving or things moving in the room that holds the Pauling med pod.
All right.
Probably means there are survivors.
Hopefully. All right. Stay close. We'll do flashlights off. I don't have a flashlight anymore.
I don't have a flashlight anymore.
Dude, I just sort of like hold mine out to Dick, like.
Oh, thank you. Just do the thing. Have one flashlight, keep it low.
Well,
so
do you have what gun do you have?
I have a hand pistol, I believe.
Okay, I was gonna say pistol. You can
Service
do the flashlight
pistol,
thing, but if
That'll
the
free up
people
a
with,
hand for me, because now I can have tablet and motion detect.
yeah, the people with AKs, that's 2-handed, my friends.
I'll give my maglite to Richard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think go around again, keeping one of the walls to our side, going towards the closest blep.
Well, as you make it into the building, all of you, and it kind of like drowns out the rain a little bit, you hear quiet arguing coming from the room just off the clinic. Voices you recognize as Murphy and Joe.
And we only see 2 blips.
2 blips.
Okay. I will put the flashlight up to the ceiling, like click it twice, to show them that we're approaching and that we're not creatures.
You see Jason Momoa / Murphy's head pop up over the med pod. Oh, thank God.
Everything
Will you
all
talk
right in
some
here?
sense into them?
What's going on?
And Joe and their soft voice. It's like, I heard a cry for help over the radio, and it sounded like Robin. I was just gonna go check out the ag
Just
building or the greenhouse.
Got Robin and Emma from agriculture back to the dropship.
They've got like a bag of triage supplies like strapped to them, and you can tell that like Murphy has been like desperately trying to keep them from leaving this room.
Right.
Robin's safe.
We're taking everyone back to the dropship. We're going to evacuate.
Are there any survivors? Who have we lost?
Might be
Down.
easier to say who we know is alive.
And would just list off, the people we just saw on the dropship.
Oh yeah, let me update my list here. So we did send Emma and Robin there as well.
Robin, Coop.
I assume there's going to be some sort of achievement
Others.
for rescuing all the
Mhm,
survivors. Yeah.
All of the
Well-
named ones.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel makes us biscuits and gravy. That's what happens if we win.
Yeah.
That is what happens. You cracked it. You cracked the
Got
code.
'em.
That's how you get it. All right.
I'd risk my life for this.
Please don't. Not
It's
in real life,
good.
just in fake lives.
I'll risk my fake life for this.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
allowed. I gotta scroll back up to where I'm like I'm keeping track of who you've saved.
And
Where are
now,
we? The clinic.
It's your turn.
We're at the clinic. All right. So Murphy's like, so dropship. Is it parked at the building still? Or did they leave?
No, it's still there. We've got a
Uh,
chariot outside.
Okay.
Let's load up and get y'all back. It should hopefully be everyone, assuming that Valia and John have made it back.
Should we be checking the genetics lab and the bio lab?
Well, I'm not in there, so I can't imagine who would be in the genetics lab, but
And
we could do
I'm
a
not
quick
in the
sweep.
biology lab. I'm here. Trying
I
to
think
keep...
we're gonna find more monsters.
Right.
I have to agree with Tommy's assessment.
All right, we'll head back to the dropship and see what's and regroup there. If they're not back from the housing, then we'll have to go there.
Joe, is there any medical equipment you're not currently carrying that we can take out?
I'd love to roll this med pod with us, but there's one on the Artemis, so I'll just leave it. But I've got as much as I could carry in this bag. Most of the
Good.
useful stuff.
Good.
Have either of you seen the creature?
No, as soon as we heard the screaming, we just kind of glares at Murphy. Just hunkered down in here and waited to hear on the radio.
Well, let's try to keep it that way, shall we?
All right. Back to the car.
I have some files I'd like your opinion on when we get back to the ship.
I'll do my best. You guys are hopping back in the chariot and driving up the main road?
Yeah, was gonna leave through the
Bail,
west,
bail.
the west side of the clinic, and that road that goes straight up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Past the residences?
Yeah, and tell everyone else to keep an eye on the residences, see if they notice anything as we're driving past.
Could we make observation rolls as we go past?
You sure may.
Ooh.
Whoever wants to peer out the windows. I'm gonna give you all a -1 though, because this rain is heavy.
Sure.
So when we're outside, does this count as open terrain when we're outside?
When you're outside and not like, I would say not open terrain when you're like in the middle of all like the housing buildings, but when
Okay.
you're outside just in general, like, then yes.
Okay, it changes the range of the motion detector. I'll observe.
I got a success with my observation.
What the frick is it?
It is in wits.
There we go. I got 2.
Why is
Anybody
that
else
one
making
orange?
observation rolls?
Because it's my special 2. It's my special orange 2. I have no idea.
I still don't understand the
Don't know.
rolling.
Don't
No
know,
one
but
does.
that's one of my best stats. I had like 8 dice.
Hell, I'll roll observation just for shits. Hey, got
Hey!
a success.
This is the most successful we've ever been.
Right?
So proud of
We
you
are
guys.
so good at looking at
You
things.
can see houses. You can't see all of them, obviously, just because lighting and it's dark and it's raining, but in the cracks of lightning, you can make out that some of the doors of the houses are left open. But you don't see Valia and John. You know that they went on foot. As you're going by these. I mean, like, nothing's on fire, nothing's blown up, but you don't see any people. But you see some of the residences, like, doors are open as you're going by from like the
Yeah.
nearest ones. Not all of them, but some of them.
Either they are still looking or they are quite dead.
I love them. I love them. I love them.
Shall we check? Or
Let's get them
You've
back.
muted
first
your
and-
radio.
Yep, I did. Let's get them back first, and we can see if they're already back at the drop shit. I don't want to be out there in the rain searching for them.
a fair assessment.
So I keep it on my course.
Vroom vroom.
Vroom, vroom.
Room.
Vroom vroom. Nothing's coming up. Well, I guess the motion tracker thing would work a little weird in the chariot. But you're not picking up anything as you're getting to the dropship. I mean, are you aiming it like all around? Or are you like kind of keeping it in front of you guys? Because I imagine
well,
it's not like a
that's
360 range. I imagine it's like a cone. Or is it a 360 range?
That's a good question. It doesn't really say. It just says it's a motion scanning device. It uses ultrasonic waves to detect movement within its range.
It doesn't say if it's like conical or
No,
360.
yeah, it doesn't say. It just says
Interesting.
within its range. So it might be a.
I
Might
mean,
be
I assume
360.
it's one of those that's like the 90-degree angle in front of you, and as you turn it, it's like a
Yeah.
thing.
I mean,
unless you're the middle blip, and then there's a bunch around
Yeah, it
you.
could be like a radar. I don't know. It does not say. So
We'll say it's like
you.
conical, but
Okay.
wide conical.
So I will then. I'll just point mine in the general direction of the houses.
Okay.
And because I imagine Richard kind of has head on a swivel, so we'll sort of watch the direction that we're driving and go from there.
So as you guys are driving towards the chariot, you are getting a few sporadic blips in the area of the houses.
Getting some movement. So 50-50 on what it is. Something's alive.
You can go back and double check driving past, staying in the chariot after we get these two to safety.
Yes, I think that's the most practical course of action.
Okay. Back to the chariot. Signal Coop.
Yep.
He lets the bay door down.
gates.
Throw 2 more survivors inside.
You just open the door of the chariot, kick them out, shut the door, drive off.
All right. Which?
I assume they weren't back yet.
Nope.
Lovely. All right. Did they take a chariot when they left, or would they go on foot?
They went on foot.
Well, I think it's time to make a decision.
We gotta go find them. We can't just leave them out there.
They could very well already be dead.
We need to know for sure. You're welcome to stay at the dropship if you like.
I would never. I'm just shocked that the scientific method is rubbing off on the two of you.
Right. Is anyone staying behind?
One of them is injured or anyone else we find. No. I need to be able to be there to assist.
All right. Let's go then.
All right. I guess we'll just take the chariot down the rows while you all have the getting close enough to the houses that way you all have the motion detectors to see if you pick anything up. And once we identify like a house that we're seeing movement in, then we'll check it out.
That works for me.
All right. Where are we starting? The closest row?
Sure.
Or should we go all the way out farthest row, zigzag our way back?
Well, how long has it been? Because if they went on foot, they probably would have started with the closest rows
Yeah.
and are making their way down.
And that's what I assume. Like we start with like the closest house to the drop, and like we're just driving past them slowly. And then once we hit the end of the row, kind of snake off-roaded a bit around the side, and then
It's
make our way.
grass. It's just not like, it's not like the dirt rock
Yeah.
path or whatever that everything else is. So it's definitely drivable in the chariot, the
So,
area
yeah.
outside of the roads.
I think just like serpentining our way down.
Yep.
That would end us here at the clinic.
Okay, so we're going down the main road, or we're
Totally.
going Oh, I'm seeing so
Going-
many dots.
going this way, and then oh my god, measure tool, go away. I don't need you. Stop. Oh my god.
Weird that it like sticks
Alright.
out in front now.
Yeah, so this going like this way,
Okay.
and then down this way, and then over this way.
Yeah, just
and
kind
Alright.
of
this
essentially
way.
a snake
Yeah.
through.
Sounds good.
End at the clinic, go to the dropship.
All right. So as you're driving down this first road, you see all of the doors of these are open, like somebody went into them. And you're assuming that that's where Valia and John started.
Okay, so the doors are left. They left it. It
They
seemed like they were
left them
leaving the doors
open.
open. Okay, then I
They
guess
did what
we'll-
I do when I play video games and leave all of the cabinets open that they've already checked.
Then yeah, I think in that case we'll go until we see the last open door or the first closed door.
Okay. You make your way down the second road. Those are all left open. Go down the little main drag again. And you get about halfway on the north row of houses. And there are no open doors after this, after the middle one.
So like the one opposite Tommy's house, or
Oh, I just clicked out of it. Yes, the one up, we'll say the one opposite Tommy's house is not, the door is not open.
okay.
All right. I assume we should check out the last open door.
Same as usual.
You guys get out of the chariot.
Are they picking up? Are y'all picking up anything on your motion scanners?
Oh, how interesting. You see 2 blips on your motion sensor on the opposite side of the house from where you are right now. So I'm assuming you parked the chariot like right in front of the open door. And on
Yeah.
the left side of the house, you're getting kind of like a sporadic ping from like 2 motion sensors or motion blips. I don't know what to call them. Little dots. There's little dots.
Let me
One of
Blips is
them-
good.
Yeah.
But they are moving together.
Okay.
So make what assumptions you will. I'm going to hang back and watch through the cameras.
Stay in the car. All right. Donna, do you want to stay or would you like to go with us?
Be there in case they're injured.
All right. Monkey in the middle. Tommy, would you like the front or the back?
Who's the monkey?
Donna's the monkey.
Dr. Donna.
No offense.
I just
hop
hope you're
into
not
the
tossing
driver's
around
seat.
my medical bags, as that game is often played.
I do hop. I'm gonna hop into the driver's seat of the chariot, so I can like got a motion detector, got my tablet, doing everybody's cameras, and in case of emergency, I can leave.
Love that vibe.
Great.
Without us.
No,
Left the keys
I'll
in
leave
the
the doors
chariot.
open for an indeterminate amount of time that I have calculated to optimize my survival.
Lovely.
Dope. Dope. All right.
Are you moving around the building or are you moving into the building?
Moving into the
Mhm.
building.
Into
So as
the
they're
building.
doing that, my motion detector is definitely like at the other houses, like making sure nothing's creeping.
Creeping.
Then
Do
we
you-
can use Richard's motion tracker to
Yeah.
actually hone in on them.
Okay. Well, as you go into this building, you see nothing out of place. It's just a house, looks like any of yours. The door is open. As you're moving through it, the back door is open as well. But this door is broken off the hinges. Like something crashed through it,
Coming in or going out?
going out.
Any blood?
A little.
All right.
But Donna would know that it's not arterial spray or anything like that. It's just like minor injury blood droplets.
So the
Nope.
back door is what's broken open.
Back door's broken open.
The
And where are
dots
the
still
blips?
inside the house, right?
No, the dots were on the outside of the house.
Oh, okay.
Around
They're fully on the
around-
other side of the
yeah,
building.
They're fully on
Okay.
the other side of the building, like on the
Like in
west
the backyard?
side. Yeah, I would
Okay.
say probably now, since you're like still tracking, you can see that it's like the back corner of the house.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Creep around the
heading out-
corner.
Heading out the back door, checking
I'm
around.
still in the back, or did you put me in the front? I'm still in the back.
Sure. Did you decide that? It sounded like you're like, am I in the back or the front? I'm in the back.
I've been in the back. I just didn't know because I have the AK and we see the spots.
Yeah.
And Richard, as you're swinging your motion sensor towards these things before you end up going outside, you get another blip that looks like it might be in the building that hadn't been cleared, the one that's directly behind Tommy's house. And Ellison, you see the same thing.
Oh boy. Okay. Moving towards the two blips slowly. Do we hear anything? Well, it's really raining now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's pouring down rain. You guys are
Yeah.
shining flashlights and stuff, right?
Yep.
Yep.
As you go out the back door and you turn the corner, you see John laying on the ground. And as you like move your flashlights up, you like hit his shoes and his body and his face. And then you see this black claw grab him by the shoulder and drag him into the next yard.
Uh-oh, John.
And he screams. He is still alive.
Pop, 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 pop.
Tommy's shooting.
Popping away.
Is Tommy actually shooting?
Yes.
Go
Oh,
for
God.
it. Do it.
Do it. Get
Tommy
it.
shoots, but he's doing purposely high so he doesn't hit his friend. Or person. Do I have to do something?
Or his friend. And Tommy immediately being like, are we friends?
Yeah. Wait a second. Do I have to roll anything?
Make an attack roll with your AK.
Oh shit, I don't know how to do that.
Is that ranged combat or close combat? Let me look. I'm going to say that's probably, I think those are ranged combat weapons, right?
Oh, good. I'm nice
I
and
would
bad at
be
it.
surprised if
Probably.
any gun is close combat. Maybe the
Um,
shotgun.
Yeah, the shotgun I think is close combat.
So I'm gonna click on range and it should roll for me, right? Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Pow pow.
That's a success.
Oh my god.
Okay. And how much damage does your AK do?
It says shoots shit dead. I don't have the stats. I'll have
Enough to
find them.
kill a xenomorph.
No, doubtful.
What page is our weapons on? Shit.
Hold on.
Sorry.
I have all these important pages somewhere, I thought.
Which kind of rifle is that?
Here, 118. An AK-47.
AK-47.
Yeah, it's like the AK-447 or something. 'cause it's the
40-47,
future.
yeah. It says 2 damage.
It's the future, so there's extra numbers in it.
Yep. All right. Hold on. There's so many tabs open.
Okay, I do see it now.
Wrong window. Where's my little friend? You have. Okay. I gotta track this. All right. Well, friends, time to pull initiative cards.
Mm.
Oh boy.
But we got Tommy a little surprise round in there, and it did hit.
All right.
Yay.
I've got to draw first
I don't
with
remember
my
how to
fast
do that.
fast reflexes.
Well, it should be in things. You see the initiative cards still?
No.
No.
Show.
Oh,
There
there
they
they
are.
are.
Okay.
Do they need to be shuffled? It's still showing a 5 on top for me. Oh,
I shuffled them.
yay. All right. So I should draw. I need to. LB, I just said I need to draw mine first.
No, you didn't. You were about
I-
to say it.
No,
I
they already said it.
I
I
already
wasn't
said it.
paying attention. I don't know how to undraw cards.
I will just recall.
It's on the board now. I don't know what I did.
All right. I recalled.
Okay. I'm gonna
Draw your
mine
card.
now. I got a 7.
And remember, you can trade. All right, let me write this down.
And a 3. So I get to. We want low, right? Low goes
God.
first.
I think so.
Yes, low goes first.
Okay.
So you want the 3.
I'll keep my 3.
Oh, you get to draw twice.
Yeah, I took the fast reflexes talent. So, and then I will. I think if I remove that card, it goes back. Okay.
I want to go next since I got to shoot a gun. Can I go? Is there an order?
I don't know if there's an order. Just do what you
Go
want.
for it.
I got 5.
All right. Wait, Val, what was yours? 3?
3.
Okay. 5. Okay.
I'll let you guys go because I'm in the car.
Yeah, you're not really in this. You're gonna hear the gunshots though, so you can choose to move towards
I'll
it or away from it.
participate. I'll
Yeah.
participate in initiative.
Okay.
Donna has gotten the
Wonderful.
10.
Okay.
Oh, well, mine's just sitting here. I have an 8. Donna, you want to trade?
I don't know if we can.
You can. You can trade.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll put myself very last. If I can, so everybody else can react in the moment. There we go.
Interesting. I'm seeing on the text of the card that there's like no action use, facts action use, so like a way to. That's neat.
No. Trade. Oh, accept trade.
Oh,
Now I have both of them. Hold on. Nope. How?
I just dragged it onto your
Okay, so if I
face.
take you there. There we go.
Yep. So you are offering that. I have nothing, but I will accept.
Okay, we've done it. Yay.
So proud.
Me and Alex are over here just like playing a card game.
And LB, what did you get?
A 9.
Okay. And now I have to draw one.
I mean, there are lots of good numbers for you to take still.
So many good numbers
Mm-hmm.
that aren't 8, 9, or 10.
Oh, yep.
Hey
Okay.
guys, I have a stash of hard liquor that I have in my little backpack in case we need a Molotov. Anyway, it's
In the pouring rain.
Is that,
God
is that
damn.
Tommy or is that Tanya?
whoever it needs to be to pull the trigger.
All right. Well, sorry I don't have an actual combat map for this because I thought for sure you guys were gonna end up getting this thing in the greenhouse.
That's
so
all
we're
right.
just gonna have to theater of the mind this. You're in between these two houses, and I'm gonna zoom in on the map now. So you. And we'll say these are pretty close together. I'm gonna say it's like 30 feet to the next house, maybe 40. And it's dragging it away in these teeny tiny little backyards. First up, you guys all get, this is a reminder, you can perform 1 slow action and 1 fast action or 2 fast actions. When it's your time to act, you say what you want to do and describe how you do it, and then you roll some dice to see if you're successful.
Need to pull up the list of actions again.
Are those in
Where's
roll
that-
20?
I don't know. No, I don't think I put them in there, but they're page 88 of the PDF. Well, page 88 of the book. I don't know what
Okay.
page of the PDF.
92.
92. Those are
Or-
your actions.
And remind me, it's a slow and fast action, or
You get
it's...
one slow and one fast or two fast.
Gotcha.
And remember, if you're firing a gun, you can take time to aim,
Yes, that's a fast action.
and that's a fast action. All right.
I'm gonna use my signature item and like in a JRPG, like say "Go, Pharaoh," and then Pharaoh goes "Gotcha," and then like escapes to the field.
I thought he was up on the ship.
Your cat gets
Yeah.
eaten by a xenomorph.
No, I would never. I just couldn't.
No, we
Yeah,
all
we
know
just-
that the cats and xenomorphs work together from what
Yeah.
we've learned in the Alien franchise.
The
They're-
cats created the xenomorphs. They're the original engineers.
Yeah,
Oh my god, the
Architects,
engineer.
engineers. They call them engineers.
engineers.
Yeah.
And blocking is a thing,
Yes.
just so you all know, when you're in close combat. Okay. So first up is Val.
Woo. uh I'm going to, so this thing is out of like my immediate range right now,
Correct.
right?
You can see it kind of in lightning flashes, but you're not getting like a great view of it in the rain. So you're still pretty far away.
Yeah. I know my agenda tells me I need to take risks, but running at this thing with a shotgun feels like a really big risk.
It doesn't say take unnecessary risks.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to do what Tommy's doing. I'm going to draw my pistol and I'm going to fire towards it, hoping that it might let John go.
Okay.
So I use my slow action to shoot. Do I want to aim? Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, so I'll aim and shoot. What does aim give me again?
Gives you a +2 on your attack roll,
Sure does.
Lovely. Is it going to ask me for yes?
which
it
does that
is?
mean giving +2 d6s, or how does that factor
Yep.
in?
+2 d6s.
It always does.
Well, that is 3 successes.
Damn,
on
scrub.
Fur.
And what damage does your sidearm do?
It does, the pistols only do 1 damage. Can I
Okay.
spend? Can you do additional? How do like additional successes work here? Or
I
is
don't
it just?
know. You know I'm making this shit up as we go.
That's
I just wanted to let you guys fight an alien tonight.
if your attack roll hits, you inflict damage equal to weapons damage rating. For every extra success you roll, you can choose one of these stunts.
There you go. You can stunt.
Your target drops a weapon or another handheld object. You choose which.
You want him to drop John?
A
I want him to
handheld named
drop-
John.
I
Oh my
want him
God,
to. I'm
handheld
gonna use
named
one of
John.
my extras to have him drop John. And I'll use the second extra to your opponent falls to the ground or is pushed back, for example, through an airlock. I don't suppose there are any airlocks nearby.
No, no, there
but-
aren't.
but
You're not
I
in the
will-
vacuum of space.
I will push him back. So drop John, move back.
Way back.
Yeah, push him back, way back.
Way back.
All right. The thing drops John and moves back into the dark and out of your line of sight.
Perfect, exactly what I wanted.
Up next is Tanya.
So I can't see it at all now.
Nope. I mean, like when the lightning flashes, maybe you get a glimpse of it.
So I'm trying to strategically wait for lightning. My gun's already drawn, so I want to aim to where I think he is. And then I'll fire my weapon.
All right. So slow action Is firing fast action is aiming?
Yeah. So I get
Do
to add
it.
2. Okay. Oh, I got move. I got 2 successes.
All right, you get to choose a stunt, and what does 2, right?
Yes. What page is your stunts on?
95.
Thank you.
You inflict an additional point of damage. You pin down your enemy, which causes NPCs to miss their next slow action. You position yourself to exchange initiative scores with your enemy, taking effect the next round. You make them drop something, or you push them back. Those are the
I
options.
think I just want to do 1 extra point of damage.
Okay.
Unless I see a wall full of spikes directly behind where I think it's standing.
No.
Okay, then 1 extra point of damage. Works.
Okay. And that is your turn. Oh my god, that's so many dice. Hold on. I never have out enough dice for these things. That's what I'm learning tonight. Okay. Next up is our friend, the scout.
Why you gotta say it like
Oh, what a
that?
cute name.
Yeah.
Scout. I love
Scout's
that
up
name.
next. And I don't get to choose what happens. I have to roll a d6 to show what happens. So I have no
Oh,
control over what this
boy.
thing's about to do. So I'm so sorry.
Embrace the keeper.
Oh, I should check its
attitude.
movement speed first. Oh yeah, it can get to someone. Tell me first who is where. John is on the ground. We'll say he's like in the middle of these 2 houses. This thing has moved off kind of into the dark past where you guys are. Is anybody in the doorway? Has anybody moved out onto like into the backyard?
Yeah, we
It's
had
just
to
like
be
2
in the
steps
backyard
down.
to see
You had to be in
him,
the
right?
backyard to see
Yeah.
him, right? Yeah. So you guys are all in
Yes.
the backyard. Nobody's in the doorway anymore.
Correct. I think it was me and Scrub, and then Tommy in the back, right? Like,
Yep.
And Donna's
and then
in the
Donna
middle.
in the middle.
I imagine Tommy moved up to the front to
Yeah.
shoot and then shoot through
He
everyone
kind of
else.
did shoot.
Because you
through a
guys are
little
in like
bit.
you're not like in a line. You guys are
Oh
kind
my
of like
God,
angled,
Tommy.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, Tommy is still as far back as he can get.
I like to change my action to panicking at
Yeah.
Tommy shooting between us.
People are far enough away that it's not like anything.
I imagine you like moved out of the building kind of like at an angle.
Yeah, exactly. If everybody's over here, I'm over here.
Yeah. So that you're not like just firing over people's heads like,
Right.
wildly.
No, I've got an angle.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I guess let's see what this thing does.
That's a good face.
It's a long description. Okay. I have to open the critical injuries table as well.
Boy.
Just in case. How many? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Successes?
No, dice that I have to roll
God.
for this thing.
Those might all be successes. We'll see.
I hope not. I don't think these things can stunt. All right. I need to find the critical injuries table, so hold on. Because if these hit, I'm gonna need to know what it does.
I do have a thing to help if someone is about to die from a critical injury, so there's
yeah,
that.
you do. Let's see. I need to search.
Watch as Donna is the one who gets hit.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to roll to see which one of you it's gonna go after. That's probably the fairest way to do this.
Yeah.
Where is this table?
Tommy can die for his mama.
Did I put this in my
But Mama ain't
important
here.
pages?
Yeah, you have to
Oh, I
live for your mama.
did. I'm smart. I made a
You
note of
are.
what it was on because I knew I was going to need this at some point.
I just found it in the book too.
Yeah, 111. But
I had it
s-
on
miss-
page 100. Oh.
Well, I think I did the PDF numbers maybe. Or no, I don't know. I'm getting there. There we go. Oh God. Okay. Well, let me roll to see who it attacks. That's the only fair way to do this. There's 4 of you, right?
I love being in the
Mhm.
car.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say you could easily do a D6 and make like the 6th one just be it goes after John again. And who knows where Valia is in all this?
Yeah, you don't know. But you
What
guys
if
are the ones
she's the
standing.
xenomorph?
You are the threat.
She was
Okay,
a traitor.
What was
do
the
need
order?
To,
Oh, go ahead.
we need to know. We do need to know who it's attacking for the blocking thing, because they roll. The blocker is going to block before the attacker rolls for their strike.
Yes.
Okay.
So what order were you guys in again?
Me and
They're
Scrub.
Richard or Scrub first.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of you?
I
is
can be in
first?
front. I'll be in
Okay.
front.
Okay. You're the one being attacked.
Oh no.
Out of 9 dice.
There
There was-
Okay, so hold on. Sorry.
Yep.
If I am blocking, I'm going to block before your attacker. For each success you roll, okay, you decrease damage, but it doesn't tell me what I'm rolling.
That's weird of it. Blocking. Decrease damage. You remove one of the enemies. Okay. Oh, so you have it's a counter roll.
Okay.
You have to roll.
I think you roll close combat.
Yeah, you roll close combat.
Okay.
And for each success you roll, you can choose an effect.
Dope. All right. Let's see. Go ahead and roll.
I already
Want to
rolled
use
mine.
your story point?
I could use a story point. Let's use a story point
For
I
an
have one
automatic
success.
success.
For one
Okay.
automatic success. Yes.
One success.
Yes.
Well, you get to choose an effect below,
Mm-hmm.
which would be decrease the damage,
Uh-huh.
counterattack, or disarm.
Could I disarm it?
No.
I didn't think so.
Literally disarm it.
I'll just remove. I'll remove one of the successes.
Okay. Well, there was still one success
Yeah.
out of 9.
Okay.
No, I mean, like, I rolled 9 dice and I only got 2 successes, so you removed one of them. But it still has an it still has a
Yeah.
success. What's everybody's health?
I
Does it
haven't
sh-
taken any down or marked anything in our health.
Mm.
No, I just meant like what's everybody's base?
Um,
Three.
Where would
Does
we
it show you?
Well,
I
know
have
that?
12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does this thing just eat Richard's head?
Let's find out.
Okay. Well, I don't. I'm just reading this and I'm just laughing because it's like this attack has a strength of 9 base dice, damage 2. So I'm like, oh, okay, 2 damage, and then you keep reading. Okay.
Wait,
Well,
how was
you
your
s-
strength 12? Or how's your health 12?
We have 12 things for the health section on the left.
Mine, I was reading, when not injured, your total health score is equal to your strength.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
why'd you have to read that?
we are much squishier.
Yeah, it looks like 12 is just the max that the sheet gives.
Gotcha.
Oh, so 3?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Unless you
I've
have
got-
unless you have a talent that can modify your maximum health total.
Yeah,
is
it
what
looks like the
what
sheet
says.
just goes up to the max it can be.
Gotcha.
Oh.
That sucks.
all right. Well,
All right.
So I have 2.
Rachel's about to kill her first player character.
Let's see.
as this rain is pouring down, and you see lightning strike, and right as lightning strikes, you see this thing running at you out of the darkness, and it launches itself at Richard. It is making a noise like that.
Oh, I
Raven-
was like,
Raven
what is
apparently-
that?
It's Raven.
Okay.
She's antsy. This thing is running at you on 4 legs, and like a dog out of the darkness launches itself at you, and it opens its outer jaws wide as its front legs land on your shoulders and forces you backwards onto the ground. And out of its outer jaws comes this little inner jaw that leans out, and it's gnashing before snapping forward. And it punctures Richard's head
Like, what part of his head?
straight through
No
his
part is
face.
good.
The important part.
I can't think of a good head part to get punctured.
Look,
It-
here's worse than here.
And it punches through Richard's head. And his body falls limp on the ground.
Oh my god, he died. I'm aimless if he's dead.
What's Tommy gonna
Because
do now?
Crawls into a
The
ball and
results
cries.
of the head bite is number 64 on the critical injury
Oof.
table, which is crushed skull. Your story ends here.
Okay,
No.
I have a question. How much damage did he do?
It says damage 2, but if it causes any damage, it automatically inflicts critical injury 64.
Haha. My critical injury is different.
Okay.
So,
Explain.
It rewinds.
when I suffer a critical injury, I roll on a d6 chart.
I fucking knew it.
Yay!
Fucking knew it.
Sick.
So,
Well, The big
I-
reveal.
I rolled
Look
a
how
1.
happy she is. Look how happy she is.
I rolled a 1, which means I have a ruptured fluid pump. Which
Alright.
means I lose my next slow action.
Damn,
So
does
this
it,
thing
like,
bites
miss?
into his head. I mean, it could still bite into his head. It doesn't really matter.
We'll say it like goes through like the cheek and kind of like through like the ear and out the back a little bit, like
Who's
behind
dumb
your
now,
ear,
you guys? Huh?
and
Who's dumb
punctures a
now?
hole like through here,
Mm-hmm.
and you see this like white viscous liquid seeping out of Richard as this thing has him on the ground.
He's a
Is he a
fucking
robot?
android.
Richard
Well,
is a fucking
I love
I
it.
android.
called it.
I'm sorry, were you guys surprised about this?
I mean, Donna actually is not.
No,
Donna
we-
is not.
We had a whole
Donna-
conversation about it in the car.
Now I don't
Uh,
have to eat my hat.
Okay. And that is our Xenomorph's turn. And we have revealed our secret android.
The secret android. He's here.
Hey, I'm gay and I'm a secret android.
Love
Somebody put that on a
wins.
shirt.
Yeah.
LB has been gaslighting me for months on this.
How
I
did
don't
you
know-
not know?
I don't know if I ever said he's not. I just said
No, you did. I
Okay, yeah.
specifically have asked people. I was just like,
I
knew it.
feel like I've said
I
like
don't know
I
what you're
don't think
talking about.
I'm not gonna say anything.
It was
Mm.
mostly like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Richard.
If you think he is, that's
The
fine.
most obvious android of the group reveals himself.
Yeah. And yet you were still questioning it.
Could have been a fake out.
Could have been a fake
No.
out. The best red herring is the real herring. All right.
All right. Next up is I can read numbers. Donna.
Oh boy. So can't really do much in the way of first aid while there's still a big freaking alien on top of him. So I think I am going to aim and shoot.
I can't believe our first injury of the game, I had to just like go straight to fucking number 64.
I
I was like, no.
That is 1 success. So I do 1 damage. No
Okay.
stunts for Donna.
No stunts for Donna. But Donna did damage. And that was that both your slow and fast action?
Yep,
Because
because
you
I
aimed. Yeah, okay. Yep. Next will be Richard. This thing is on you.
Hello. I have a gun.
Leaking acid, but like it's also in the rain.
It's fine. It's washing away, right? Acid.
Yeah, it's fine. It's getting diluted by the rain.
All right. So I am going to. I probably can't throw this thing off of me. Is it technically in a grapple?
It is not technically in a grapple. You could knock it off of you if you wanted to.
Okay.
This is a scout. If you've seen Prometheus, nope. Covenant.
Okay.
The things that are running around on the ground, large dog sized.
Oh, okay. So I could shove it as a fast. Oh no, I can't do a fast action.
You can't do a slow action.
I can't do a slow action. So I'm going to use my fast action to shove it.
Shove it. And hold on, I'm checking.
Stunts.
What page is stunts again?
92.
Well,
95.
it depends on which.
Well,
Shove.
I'll find it. Just get me in the right
You can
area.
shove your opponent and at an engaged range. This is done with a close combat roll. GM can modify your
Correct.
roll. Okay. Okay, close combat. Okay. 1 success?
I don't roll a counter roll for that, right?
You succeed, your opponent is shoved it to a short range.
Yeah, you shove it off of you.
Okay.
But you're still on the ground.
Yeah, Richard like kind of shoves it and like doesn't actually move back, but like starts scooting back and is going to attempt to stand up next time.
Okay.
I'm sure that didn't taste very good.
And next is Allison. You've heard gunshots.
Oh, I'm watching this happen.
Yes. Oh yeah. I forgot. You've got all the screens. You know what's going on. You've seen this from the beginning.
I do know what's going on.
You saw legs getting dragged out of the it probably looked really freaky from those screens.
Fascinating. I'm not getting out of this fucking car. You guys are crazy. I'll use one of my actions to grab the wheel and get ready to go.
I will say the car can fit in between these. The chariot
Interesting.
can fit in between these. You could drive there if you wanted to use your fast action.
Okay, that would be 2 fast actions, so I could grab the wheel and drive.
Yes, you can.
I will hold the wheel and drive. Yeah.
You drive away or drive towards them?
No, towards them.
Okay.
This
I just want to
time.
make sure.
We'll see what happens
hear
next round.
We all hear the engine and we're just like, oh god, I'm looking.
No, I just make sure the car is on. I'm gonna drive up close.
That's a piloting roll.
Oh jeez. I'm not going that far.
We're in combat. I'm gonna make you do it.
Okay, I'm gonna crash your car.
Try not to scrape the paint off.
Yeah.
You drive straight over John.
Nope.
No successes.
Nope.
It's we're gonna say that you make it partway down, but it's been raining a lot, and this isn't like a road, so you're kind of spinning in the mud a little bit.
That's okay.
But you got closer. You're like halfway there, and they can see the headlights now from this thing. You know that
can-
Hemlock, that they've turned it
I'm helping.
in there.
I'm
You
not
can now see
abandoning
the
you.
thing.
You can now see
Oh,
the thing
is
a
it
lot
all
better.
illuminated in the rain?
The
and
headlights are all
headlights?
illuminated. You can see John on the ground, who is injured and trying to crawl towards you guys, but
Yeah, I'll
also
take it.
realizing that that thing is there towards you guys and is maybe diagonally going, like crawling on the ground towards the chariot now.
Can I, as part of my grab the wheel, since I was already in the driver's seat, can I like pop the brights on?
Yeah, that's right there. Brights on.
Yeah, I light that shit up.
It's illuminated as hell over there now. This dog is ripping up a cat bed, and I'm just gonna let it happen. All right, with that, we are back at the top with Val / Scrub.
See, I helped.
Yeah, you
All
did.
right.
It's all lit up now. You can see. I mean, it's still raining, but
I may not be a pilot, but I do know how to turn on the fog lights.
and hold on, I'm gonna have to open up a character sheet for an NPC. Oh, I didn't give her stats. I'll make them up as I go.
They're all the best.
No,
Got
NPCs get
17
certain
dice in
things.
each one.
Okay. The blip that it was in the house next to you is now, if you're still paying attention to that at all, is now moving out and towards you. I said she, so I just ruined the surprise, but
Could be a queen.
she succeeded in her observation roll.
It could be any one of our friends.
I think Scrub is going to fax action draw his shotgun, and since this thing is closer now, it's right over. I assume it's like right now. It's within range of my shotgun, which is
Yes,
short range.
because you were right next to Dick as this happened.
Yeah,
To Richard. You're the only one that calls him Dick.
yeah, and I'm going to shoot her.
Shoot her! This thing is screeching on the ground. Tail poised over the top at you guys.
Oh my god. And a single success. I'm gonna push myself.
Okay.
So many dice.
All that, I still only got one.
One's enough.
I can push myself again though. My reckless.
Will it also re-roll the success you already got?
Well, so with pushing myself, I only have to re-roll the failures, right?
Yes, I believe so. GM rule, yes.
Okay.
If you want to push yourself again,
I'll do it. Yeah, fuck it. I'll take the additional stress and push myself.
Okay.
So my stress level is now 2. I'm just gonna click the push button again. I don't think it'll.
Will it let you?
It'll let me push it on my original one again.
Okay.
No, I'll just roll. I'll just manually type. I just don't.
I was gonna say you could just click push and then bank that success you already have.
Yeah. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 that I'm re-rolling. That's 2 more 6s.
All right.
But I also
3
rolled
total.
some 1s, which I think are below my stress now. I don't remember how that mechanic works.
God, me neither. So complicated.
That's 2 more. That's 3 successes total.
3 successes total. So you hit plus stunt.
All right, I'm gonna stunt.
And it does 2, right?
Shotgun does 3 base damage.
3
I'm
base
gonna
damage.
do an additional damage with 1 of the points.
Okay, let me look at this thing's health again for the 85th time to make sure I'm doing this right. Wrong tab. Okay.
And then I'm going to.
That's not right. There he is.
I'm gonna cause it to. I'm gonna pin it down with my other point, so it loses its next slow action.
Okay. I have to do math.
Can we still shoot at it when it's pinned down?
Mm-hmm. It just can't. It's just going to lose an action. Oh my God, I can math. Okay. All right. That's your turn.
Yes.
So it's pinned down. So it's kind of stuck in place. And it's not looking good, my friends. So next up is Tommy.
Did we get anything for it being pinned down?
It loses in action, but
Oh, that's just okay. I'm going to aim and shoot.
Fast action, slow action. Roll to hit this little friend.
Okay,
He's just a little guy.
range combat +2. I got 2 successes. Extra point of damage.
And yours does 2.
Yeah.
So then that'd
So
be 3.
total.
Okay. I have to see what happens.
I hope we pierced its shell. Thing's strong as shit.
oh, we're riddling it with bullets and it's just leaking acid all over Richard.
That's not on him anymore.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, you have. Hold on. I have to see what happens when these things die.
Are you proud of me, Robot Dad?
Because some of them have things that happen when they die. So hold on. Must find. And there are so many different kinds of fucking aliens in this. And they never just outright die.
That would be too easy.
It would be too easy. My God.
Dear God.
I know. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm just imagining seeing an alien getting shot.
Yeah, it's
Could be alarming.
no, I don't want extrasolar species. I don't understand why I can't find this. There are things that happen when these things die. There's like a whole table. But I don't know where it is. I'm sorry, I'm unprepared.
I don't know how
Shame.
you could possibly get
I know,
Shame.
I'm so sorry. Oh, here we go. Critical injuries on Xenor's. Found it.
Woo.
Everything's fine. Okay. So. Well,
Kill this fucker.
let's see what happens. So, this thing takes this hit and it staggers. But it's still up. And yep. There's a critical injuries table. This thing is still up. And I will have to roll a d6 to see what happens when it's its turn. It has 1 point of health left. So it staggers as the shot hits it, and it looks like it should be mortally wounded. Anything else would be dead on the ground. But these things are apparently very resilient.
Dig it.
And now it's its turn. No, yep, it is. It's a 6. You were the 5. All right. It's going to try to escape.
Oh, I thought it'd be mad at me and attack me.
Nope. On a 1 to 3, it tries to escape. So this thing is fast, and it is going to try to move away from you guys, and between the two houses, between like Tommy's house and the house next door, away from you. And with its speed, it can't quite get away, especially because Allison's got the brights on, so you can still see it. And that is its turn. So next is Alex/Donna.
Okay. So what range would we say this is at now?
We'll say ranged combat range.
Okay.
You may still shoot,
Yeah, just
if that's what
wondering
you
if
are asking.
it may be late to get into it now, but there's a medium range and a long range, which would apply penalties and such. But I will go ahead and roll my shooting dice. So gonna aim and shoot. 1 success. And you know what? I'll leave it there. I will not spend the story point for the extra success, so
Okay.
it does 1 damage.
Okay. This thing shudders again and drops. Sorry, Raven's making noises below me right now. This thing shudders and drops as it was trying to escape you. But the threat is over for now.
Donna drops her pistol and goes to John.
Let me look at the critical injuries table to decide what John has. Let's see. We'll roll for John's injuries.
Roll 64.
I'm gonna roll 2d6. John has Raven. Chill out, girl. Ow, ow. John has a busted kneecap. He can't run. He can only crawl.
Okay. But he's not gonna die from that, so I can't do much. Yeah, the medical aid roll stuff is for care during the healing days. Right now, I don't know if there's
Yes.
all that much I can actually do.
Nope. You can just try to pick him up and get him to the car.
Yeah, I think would probably ask for Tommy's help, being the biggest, strongest among us here.
Why, thank you.
Richard is looking he looks very embarrassed as he like sort of puts his hand over his face and like is patching himself up as best he can. This white liquid falling down his face. Tallahassee is here, right?
No.
It's
No.
Valia presumably
Valia-
Valia who will be
Presumably
rounding the
Valia
corner.
Oh, right.
will be arriving shortly from the house, seeing
Okay.
the commotion.
Okay.
All right.
I'll come over the comms from the car. If everyone would like to load up, I believe I can help patch everyone up and we can get on our way.
Scrub eyes Dick suspiciously, but does not say anything. And says to Ellison, "Yeah, let's get out as soon as possible."
Get back into the car.
Richard, would you like some assistance?
Yes, if you don't mind. He's not making eye contact and is very quiet.
Fine, neither am I.
We care that he's
patch him up.
my robot dad? Like,
Does anybody care? That's a character decision. Does anybody feel betrayed?
I will say Ellison does not seem any different, but does sort of recognize the situation and is like, okay, let's fix that before there are other people here, because I know what those reactions are going to be like.
Tommy is clueless to it. He does not get why it would matter. Who cares? He's like, okay. You okay, boss?
Patch him up. Clean him up a little bit.
Thank you.
I think Scrub's just mostly suspicious given everything that's gone on and the fact that it was a secret. And so now it's like, well, is Dick involved in all of this too? Like, what's going on here? But it's not so much for him being a synth.
Did anybody ask if he was? Like,
Yeah,
do you,
if they had,
Ellison
I don't think anybody would
assumed.
ask that. Like, are you
No,
a
bas-
synth?
Are you a synth or are you human?
You're not allowed to
bas-
ask people that.
You can't just ask people if they're a synth.
You can't just ask people if they're a
No,
synth.
I mean, and I think Dick knows too. Like, I mean, I think Dick is at least aware that Ellison was like, okay, like I see you, but it's not a judgment.
As soon as everybody's in the car, though, Scrub's tearing ass, trying to get us back to the dropship.
Before you do that, you see Valia
yeah.
run out from the house into the headlights and loads up in the car with you. And I think that's a good place to end it for tonight.
Okay.
Update the colonists that you guys have secured. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my god, guys. Good
You-
game, everyone.
You totally did not die. I'm so impressed.
I'm shocked.
If
I'm
that had
shocked.
attacked
Real
any,
hard.
if that had attacked anybody but
Yeah.
Richard,
You're welcome.
would've
there
been
would be
death.
instant death.
Yeah.
Whew, okay. Well, we'll be back next week with more alien and more, not alien invasion. That's not what we're playing.
Oh, did you
more-
guys want to do stars and wishes
Yes.
before we quickly before we end, or we want to skip
Yes.
it this time?
No, let's. I mean, is everyone
Okay.
okay with
Stars and
going a little
wishes.
bit longer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll go first. My star is gonna go. I think it's gonna go to Val for sticking to character and like. I'm not gonna follow orders. I'm gonna go do the thing that I want. Like I like that about Scrub. I like that about Scrub. And then my wish is for someone to ask Richard why he kept it secret, because there is a reason. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'll go next. My star goes to Robot Dad for being a robot. And we all finally got to discover it. And you're like, but wait, I have a different table. Why
In the
is that?
most
Do-
dramatic way. It was so
I know. I'm
fun.
like, do I have a different table? No, I don't. My wish. I do kind of wish that someone dies. Just because it was, I don't want anybody to die. Like, I'll be the one, but it was pretty epic when we thought someone was going to die. That's all.
Thanks, Tanya.
I'll go. Because my wish is gonna go to Tommy the Roughneck Bosco. For being ready to pop. It's Tommy, I think, for so many things is so willing to like take the back seat and sort of like be told what to do and like just be ready to support. But when his moment comes, he's there and he's ready and he's there to support you and he will shoot any alien there is. And I love that about him. I love Tommy Bosco. But I love that. And he got a couple of those moments today and I thought they were really good. And my wish is because they've really only ever had like one conversation one-on-one, I would love just a moment for Richard and Ellison to have a like post Android reveal conversation, because I think that would go very differently than how their relationship has panned out before. I think it'd be interesting and fun.
Like it. Thank you. Wish noted. 2 left.
I can go. My star is going to go to Rachel for doing all this prep work with the map and then having us spoil it with our good planning and good rolls.
I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah, but it was it certainly helped set the tension when it's like, oh, we're on a map now. We're not just like on the the overworld map.
I know. I had to make something up to make you guys fight an alien tonight. I couldn't let you get off with none.
And then wish. I normally hate this trope in horror movies of the they think they're safe, but actually, and we get a shot of we're all on the ship flying away, but someone's got an extra passenger.
Okay.
I guess that's just me now. My star, I honestly like I couldn't decide. I feel like I have stars for both of the doctors. I had a star for Dr. Donna for being the bravest doctor in the world of like going full combat medic and being like, I don't care what's in there, I gotta go in, I gotta do doctor shit and make sure everyone has got plenty of band-aids. So I respect that. And then Dr. Hemlock being full on like, I will leave and I will leave you all behind, and telling us that to our faces. It's also a great character development. So starts with you, and then my wish. I mean, boy, it would be fun if we all got out, like what Alex was saying, if we all got back to the ship, and then somebody was either infected or an alien stowed above, and it turns into a full alien, it's like Covenant situation. That would be fun. So yeah, I think that's also my wish, or at least get to blow something up.
Okay.
One of the two. Yeah, those are my optional wishes.
Okay. Well, thanks,
Implying the
guys.
others are not optional and are
Yes.
mandatory wishes.
Yes. Because that's the challenge I take it every time that I get wishes. Like, I've got to make all this shit happen. So I always feel bad when I'm wishing for something. It's like, there's no chance that could happen, actually.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for playing in my spooky game tonight.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thanks for running this game. It's so spooky. Love it so much. This channel is going to be live next week on Friday and Sunday again. We'll be back here for more alien stuff. Brent and I have been playing Atomic Heart, and we're going to be cosplaying next week. I did get an outfit for the sexy fridge that gives out stuff. So we're going to do that, and Brent's going to be... I keep calling her Nona, but she's the grandmother of the group, and she's gonna be cosplaying as her, so it's gonna be a very stark difference between us. And then well, next week Thursday is Americans Thanksgiving, so they will be off. They will not be playing. And then the week after that we'll be at PAX Unplugged. At least I will, and Ren. So if you're gonna go there, please come say hi to us. We love to meet people and see ya. We'll do videos for that, so check out the YouTubes for that. The Patreon will have special stuff on there. So yeah, let's have everyone go around and give their last goodbyes of who they are and where people can find you, starting with Alex. Hello, guys.
Just as we have Raiders.
Hello. Please go watch this VOD. It was so good. We had aliens and invasions and people dying, secret androids revealed. Thank you guys so much for the raid. We are just signing off, unfortunately, but you can find out where all these people are and what they do, and go from there. Go ahead.
Yeah. So hello, I'm Alex. OMG, it's some guy on the internets, usually over on Game Nights, GGK, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then here for the shenanigans on Sundays.
And I'm Van. You can find me on the internets at Van But Wilder here on Sunday nights, and playing in several games and also running Dungeons and Dragons over on game nights.
And I'm Tanya at Tanya Rolling Places Online. And that's all I got. Good night.
Val, TheKrakensCrown, mostly over on GGK. And yeah, come join us tomorrow for Red Jenny, or Dragon Age TTRPG at 8 o'clock Eastern time. That's it.
Hi, I'm Rachel Elizabeth, or Rachel Elizabeth with Lizzie in the middle 7S. I am on GGK on Thursdays and Saturdays, and I am here on Sundays, currently running the Alien RPG, which I thought was going to be done tonight, but we're going to have another episode.
And I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup, the Twitters, the Twitches, the Blue Skies, all of that fun stuff, the Instagrams. But we're going to raid Lantern Night Adventures, and if you're hanging out with us, we appreciate it. If you're watching the YouTubes, leave a comment, leave a like, whatever. We appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys.